All right. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Sorry about that. As some of you may or may not know, I have a standing here on Tuesday nights down a little ways from here, so I have to get there and get back here. And usually that only puts me back a few minutes. But I went out. We went out for dinner tonight. I left my purse at the restaurant. My keys were in my purse, so we had to go get it and then come back. And now here I am. So thank you for your patience. We are here. I got some links to send out because there's some people who were invited to be here. So let me spread some of those links that love around. I also have some champagne ready. I'm going to do my champagne with blood orange soda again. So, and thing about champagne bottles, once you pop, the fun don't stop. So get those super chats a rolling so we can be a drinking. If you have any requests for people to invite, let's do that. Otherwise, I'm going to pop some out to people. Here we go. Link. I don't know. I hope Mary's still awake. I know it's crap ass time there. We're sending one out. Where is he? Boo. We always send one out this way. And then, sorry, I'm just talking to myself because I'm sending links. Who else did I promise? Where are you? There you are. All right. Boop. Twitter links have been sent out via Twitter. So there you go. Where are we? Okay. Here we are. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mega Jetty, for carrying the chat for me. Thank you, everyone who's here. Tremaine's here. Mary Mayhem's here. Mary, you have a link. Mega Jetty, you have a link. Flaming TP, you have a link. So, what drink? I have champagne with blood orange soda. I haven't popped the champagne. I'm waiting on the first super chat to do that. It's always exciting. I can prep the bottle though. Thank you, Mega Jetty, once again for being a pal in the chatsy here, and all the rest of you. The Senate is here. That's good. Guy Smith is here. We got all the peeps. All the usual suspects. Well, some of them. I'm here just here for the booze. Good for you, Raziel86. Well, the booze is getting ready, so wait on the first super chat to pop it out. John Charles says the series finale of Game of Thrones has been submitted by the Emmys for best writing. Jesus fucking Christ. That's upsetting. Shocker of shockers. Joseph Aldridge sends the first super chat of the night, and he says, "Get on with it." All right, I pop. Corianis is on beer number 6. What's up, Flaming TP?
Howdy.
Welcome to the internet, my friends. Welcome to the internet.
Well, I spend most of my time on it, but hey.
Welcome to my internet. Welcome to the holy court of the God Empress. God damn, why is this court so tight?
Joseph Aldridge with the Monty Python reference there. Get on with it.
Get on with it. Oh, God damn, I'm trying, but fuck's sake. This champagne cork does not want to come out. There we go. All right, yeah, it's going to pop any second. Now my cats are going to freak out. It's going to be great. I'm aimed far away from the cats. Boom! That was a nice one. They're both curious. Like, what is that? I want to go get it now. Lando's off in search of the cork. It's his favorite game. Let's go find the cork. What are you up to tonight, Flaming TP?
Mostly I was watching some E3 coverage I wasn't expecting to be watching, but Mecca insisted on account of I gave her some gaming-related stuff when I found out that some of her favorite games were some of my favorite games.
Aw, that's cool.
So I sent her some merch she didn't have.
Nice.
Other than that, not a whole lot. Uploading a playthrough of some tech demo stuff they've released. NVIDIA has released Quake 2 with ray tracing capabilities. So I'm running a playthrough of that and putting it up on YouTube. Yeah, it's not very good, but it's something. for now. Well, I figure out how the whole editing process works. YouTube's interface is garbage, both their new beta creator studio and the old one.
You get used to it.
Yeah, it's just from a UI perspective, it's god awful.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, this is for Joseph Aldridge super chat. I have no opened a bottle of champagne, which means I now need to finish the bottle of champagne, because if you know things about champagne, it does not keep for very long once you've opened it, no matter how you recork it. So by all means, send the super chats so that I can drink all of my champagne. And to press the like button. Looks like many of you have. Make sure the rest of you continue to do it.
We're at 42. Life, the universe, and everything. Perfect.
Yay! It's a good number of likes, but we want more because we always want more.
Yes.
Yar. I've been thinking about this like on and off. I'm just trying to figure out what. I have so many theories about why our culture is so stupid right now, but I'm just like, what sparked all of this?
Well, it really depends on what you mean by how messed up our culture is. It's a very complicated question. Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to narrow it down a little bit, I suppose.
I'm thinking about the wave of political correctness that's been on the rise since I was a kid and has not stopped its fiery onslaught.
Yeah, I guess I really noticed that around 2012. I mean, it always existed in some form or another, but when I was a kid, it was small conservative things. And now, I guess after Obama was no longer president, or maybe halfway through his second term thing, the left just started going off the deep end in terms of
no, this started well before that. This started because I'm always surprised. That's one of the interesting things that I'm always surprised about is people say that, oh, this just started, in the 2012, 2014 is when SJWs came out. I'm like, nah, they've been around, because this shit was happening when I started going to college, which was in 2009. It was already at this level of ridiculousness in certain pockets in 2009. So, I mean, because I still remember, the point when I was a kid, because that was in the 90s, when it was like, oh, maybe you shouldn't say retarded. And then like the early 2000s, oh, you shouldn't call this thing gay. And it just got worse and worse and worse. But it's really interesting to me to see who started experiencing this stuff when. Some people are like, oh, this just the past couple of years, like 2 years. Other people are, a lot of people became aware of it at the same time you did. But it was happening well before that.
No, I don't disagree with you. It's probably because you live in Southern California. There's a lot of.
I did not live in Southern California, though.
No, where you were in Philadelphia then?
I was born and raised in Philadelphia. I went to college in Southern Vermont.
I have nothing about the political climate in either one of those places.
Philadelphia is fairly liberal, but it's not politically correct. Southern Vermont in general is not super PC, but it was a liberal arts college, and liberal arts colleges are evil. So,
I went to a community college. I guess it's kind of liberal artsy, but I mean, the only thing I noticed is they would promote basically reading the Communist Manifesto was a requirement. Not that I have a problem with it. I read it and I'm like, hey, this is great on paper, but it doesn't really work in practice.
I mean, it's a good document to read. It's part of history. It's good to understand, why it existed, I guess.
I agree.
But no, see, the thing is, the difference between community college and the small liberal arts colleges is privilege. People going to community college are all sorts of people. People going to small liberal arts colleges are shelling out ridiculous amounts of money every year. It's privilege. And this is where I start to, make my theory. Address these super chats real quick. 23 Revan 84 says 2 swigs for me. I miss your streaming, Jesse. I miss you, Revan. The problem is activism gone wrong. Have a good night, Jesse. You too, my friend. Joseph Aldridge says Burlington is a cancer. I cannot confirm or deny that. I didn't go to school in Burlington. I went to Bennington, very completely other side of the state. So I cannot neither confirm nor deny that I visited Burlington twice in my life. Twice in my life. And I'm trying to even remember when the second time was. I'm fairly certain I visited twice. I might have only visited once. I don't know. But yeah, no. So I like I said, cannot confirm or deny these statements regarding Burlington. Yeah, it's Frahena. Frahena. It's an X in it. Close. Someone was asking me what my champagne is called. It's Freixenet, and it's Spanish. So Frahena. Oh, someone. Oh, they have it by here. Freshenet. 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 That's what it is. Freshenet. Now I know. Thank you for the pronunciation guide, bottle of Freshenet.
Is it any good?
Yeah, no, this is one of my favorite brands. It's incredibly cheap, and it's very good. I like the brut and the extra dry. So, yeah. Oh, Joseph Aldridge's brother went to UVM, so you would know all about Burlington then. Technology has gotten stupid since Steve Jobs died. Well, oh, Alex Slusher says, I watched Josiah and Jeremy's videos, just thought I'd introduce myself and say hi. My name is pronounced Slusher. Good. And I'm glad I said it right then. But anyway, hello, Alex Slusher. Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. I am also a fan of Josiah and Jeremy. Yeah, there you go. Rockcran, I don't know if it's changed since the 90s because I did not have it in the 90s. But any hoozle. No, yeah, so that's where I kind of get to. Oh, Matthew Bush, thank you for the super chat. Looking forward to drinking with you very soon, my friend. That's one of the things I come back to, though, is that it's the privilege, right? And the cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is a very powerful thing. It's the cognitive dissonance of people with vast amounts of privilege wanting so badly to be oppressed that they have to do their little backflippy flips so they can be the oppressed.
Yeah, I didn't see that a whole lot. I had some issues with one of my teachers, turned out to be one of my better teachers, but she was kind of freaking out, and I ended up having to tell her straight to her face, "Hey, I'm not a social justice warrior. You can relax." And so my technical writing teacher in college was I don't remember exactly which year that was. I ended up going back to college over 3 different times, and I still need to go back because honestly, what I've studied hasn't really panned out. I was originally going to go to one of those liberal arts colleges for gaming, art, and design, but the tuition was $95,000 a year.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah.
What school was that?
Westwood College in Denver.
And what year was this?
This was 2005.
And it was $95,000 a year?
Yes.
That makes it easily the most expensive school in the country by a long shot.
Well, that's what they told me. I mean, it's possible I've forgotten, and maybe it was the entire tuition, but that's still a lot of money. I mean, it's been a while, so, yeah. But that was pretty insane. Still,
that would be too much money to pay. Nefarious Technology, thank you for your super chat. Political correctness started in the 1970s. In the 1970s, the Black woman anthology coined the term politically correct, and that's where it started. Over the last 30 years, it's just snowballed. Fair. We have Mega Jetty. Welcome to the chat, Mega Jetty. We're just talking about political correctness and how dumb it is, and also how expensive college is. I can't hear you. Let's see if Mega Jetty can get that sound sorted out, because could not hear you, bro. Oh, that sounds like sound. Can you say some words for us?
I won't be able to do much talking. My stepdad's asleep.
Oh, okay. So you're just going to be really quiet. You're just going to lurk over there. That's allowed. You can lurk. We'll just enjoy your lurkmanship. Blister Bill, thank you for the super chat. Insert sarcasm here.
Maybe you can find a notepad and write messages to us.
All the sarcasm, all the time. I'm never sarcastic. What are you talking about? Oh, Jesus, that was like a horror movie. We just got horror movie Megajetty in the corner here, who's occasionally just going to whisper things at us. And so he will pop up all creepily. 23 Raven 84, thank you for the super chat. Off topic, Jesse, watch HBO Chernobyl. It is good. I keep hearing this. The second I have free time, I'm popping that shit on and watching it.
I've seen the first 2 episodes. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Enough to keep my YouTube or the HBO subscription. YouTube subscription. I don't do YouTube Red. I just pay people directly for stuff.
It's reasonable. Starcy Spider says Oppression Tuesday. I'm always oppressed every day. I'm the most oppressed person. Yes, Megajetty, I am in the group chat, as in like the main one. I can see the one that you sent here. I can also see the one for the channel as well. So if you'd like to continue contributing via text and just keep your wonderful dark creepy self over there, that's perfectly fine. Rock Crin says Megajetty has great taste in movies. Thank you on Megajetty's behalf. But yeah, I like this. Just so we can just hear you typing creepily. I'm gonna let this happen.
You know, the typing sounds louder than you're talking.
I know. That's why I'm quieting down so I can make sure it's the loudest thing, so we can see his creepy face in the dark. While we just not saying your face is creepy, just saying in the dark it's creepy. But yeah, you're here, Megajetty. That's what counts. Understand that it's late. Joseph Alger said, V does a good video on SJW tactics. I had to edit this like 4 times to avoid the M-word arcsism. No, I don't want him to mute the mic. I want him to occasionally pop up typing like this creepily. He's the horror movie element of this live stream. So that's what's happening. I'm more entertained by this. This is the Jesse stream. Things are weird.
I'd say he's missing the flashlight to put over his face. But
that's true. Pennywise clown in the dark, says Raziel86. Corey Anus, always a great name, says, appreciate the late night stream. Not many do it, and it's very fun. I enjoy it. This is my regular weekly stream. I do enjoy the nice late night. That's part of why I do it now. It's because not a lot of other people are on. So we just all hang out at night and not expect much from each other, except the creepy typing in the dark. I helped carry the stream by pitching my Demolition Man prequel. Well, that's good. I'm proud, and thank you, by the way, for everyone who was hanging out in the chat, and for Megajetty keeping everyone entertained in the chat while you're all waiting for me. I appreciate that, because I was late. It was actually like a thing in college for me. Being late to my own parties was oh, well, you do great, Megajetty. He says I do my best. You do great. Yeah. I used to be, I was frequently like, my college parties would be in my room, but my room was never locked. So I'd just be like, all right, guys, go start the party without me. And I just show up sometimes an hour late. It's just how we do. Well, not that I'm offended, but it's pronounced as if you were saying the name Anne. Okay, Corianus. It's not as fun. Corianus. It's not really as fun. My brother in high school had a gym teacher whose last name was Anus, and it was Mr. Anus. They would try to say like Mr. Anus. Like, no, guys, it's Anus. Just say it. Oh, okay. Megajetty says I made a parody bashing geeks and gamers. Should I post it? What do you guys think? Give me a Y if you should post it. Give me a Y.
I'm gonna have to give a Y on that one.
You have my consent. I'm dropping a Y in the main chat.
There's my Y.
Bam, there's my Y. I'm always about bashing geeks and gamers and Jeremy. It's my favorite pastime. That's just, by the way, Starsky's voice is just so insane. Wait, can't drink that. No super chat. Need super chat for drink. Send super chat for alcoholism. Yep. All right. So it seems like you have a lot of Y's, Megajetty. I think that means you have to do it. So, yep. Yes, if it farts on Jeremy, why? I actually need a topic. If anyone has any suggestions for what I should cover on Geeks and Gamers this week, any topics you guys would like to see me cover over on Geeks and Gamers, preferably something universally appealing, since I'm still recovering my street cred from the video from 2 weeks ago, considering that apparently a lot of people on Geeks and Gamers don't feel the same way I do about certain things. So if anybody has anything you'd like to see me cover on G&G this week, it'd be great. It's due to Josiah and Jeremy making a video on Keanu Reeves wanting to be Wolverine info that I brought to them, and I'm guessing that they did not bother to cite that you were the one. Yeah, fuck those guys. You call them idea stealing whores. Greg Kennedy says, "Drink, lady." Okay.
Alcoholism.
Nefarious technology is alcoholism. Hooray. And thank you, buddy. Says moo.
You are welcome. Moo.
Well, to be fair, I brought it to them on their live stream, so they probably didn't remember even who said it. So that's reasonable. But I still think it would be fun to bash them and accuse them of being idea-stealing assholes. Because it's funny. I
think you should try to figure out how to agitate them as much as possible.
Yes. Let me go find a video I can make for Geeks and Gamers this week that will lose all of my subscribers. That's all I want to do.
Well, I don't think you'll lose your subscribers, but
I did lose some from that. I lost about 20 or so from the one I did on Geeks and Gamers.
20 people over your beliefs on rights. It's what? I wouldn't care about that. That's what it was about, right? Reproductive rights.
Yeah. So Tiki Tony was supposed to be here, but he's still at work because his boss sucks. So I guess the president of the company is supposed to come and watch the screenings of the work that they're doing at the post-production house. So he's supposed to come watch the screenings and see. Mega J says, "Don't get me started on bosses." By all means, bro. So he's supposed to come in and watch these screenings to see what the footage is, but he missed it. He did not come to the screening, and so that means that Tony has to go create a whole separate output so that it's transferable, so this person can go watch it on his own time. And then
Hey, sorry I'm so late. I have a very sick brother who's being a baby.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you're here. Joseph Aldred says, "Do immigration stuff for the win." Thank you. I'm asking for suggestions of what I should do on Gamers this week. What I should cover this week.
On what this week?
On Geeks and Gamers.
Oh.
Congrats on your monetization, by the way.
That's going to go poorly for everybody, and mostly me, because I have a feeling that if most of the Geeks and Gamers community and I don't agree on the reproductive rights situation, we're probably not going to agree on the immigration situation either. Yeah. Oh, you can address if Mary Mayhem. So Mega Jetty just has to be quiet right now. So he's just being our creeper in the video typing things. So you feel free to address what he types out loud.
Okay. Thank you, Mega. Yeah, no, my brother, he's got a sinus infection. He's very sick, and it's a woman to feel make him feel better. Oh my god.
Sinus infections, sinus infections are no fun. But because I live in California, when I get sinus headaches, I can just take weed for them.
I'm moving, I swear.
There's definitely some benefits of living here, and that's one of them. You can also move to Colorado, where Flaming TP lives.
And I could also, go hang out on Mecca's doorstep and be like,
I'm sure she would take you with open, loving arms.
I take Xanax for my headaches, but hey, weed would work too. Maybe.
There's like a low dose little edible with eucalyptus in it that does wonders for sinus pressure headaches. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Anthony Scioli says Ralph the Movie Maker did another rant on fans. Oh, interesting. We'll have to check this out.
To be honest, I felt like it's been kind of a slow news week.
Who's the what?
I felt like it's been kind of a slow news week.
Yeah, a little bit. The SJWs are still ragging on Ruby Rose. So, Mega Daddy says, I live in an apartment where the neighbors smoke weed or pot or marijuana. All of the above are those things.
How do people
enjoy horrible. How do people enjoy that? Well, some people do. It's definitely an acquired smell / flavor. I like edibles personally. I'm not crazy about the weed taste, but I do love edibles because the right ones in the right doses make the world go bendy, and I like it. I like when the
Yeah,
world
it's not about the taste; it's about the after effect.
Right? It's the same reason
Get
you drink alcohol. Nobody drinks alcohol because they like the way it tastes. If
Excuse
you say
me.
that, you're a damn liar.
Excuse me. See, that's
Wine
what
does
I was
not
about to
count.
say. No.
Wine doesn't count.
What?
Wine doesn't count.
But I like the taste of lots of alcohols.
Like
so
straight alcohol?
Yeah. Whiskey, bourbon, a good bourbon. Oh, love sipping on a good bourbon or a good scotch. A nice tequila too. Excellent. I'm not a big vodka person. Gin is good, though we used to have some issues with each other, but now we're better.
We made up.
Beer can be delicious. Agreed. I fucking love beer.
Vodka's more for mixing. So
I agree. Vodka's for mixing. Nefarious technology. I just don't. There's no complexity in vodka. Like the best vodka is the one where you can't taste it. Megadity, I did see your Blue Shogun sketches. I didn't get a chance to respond, and it's been a very, very busy day, but I will. I like where you're going with them. It looks like you're making good progress. Blue Shogun is the project that Megajetty is working on, and it looks really, really cool. So I'm not going to spoil too much about it, but you guys should all follow him, by the way, and stuff.
they do.
Turtles video the other day. He did like this video with Shredder and the Turtles, and I think it was like a review on that. It was really cool. He premiered it. Hung out, watched it together. It was cool.
Nice. That sounds fun. Alcohol is far worse than weed. Stoners never get into bar brawls. How does that make alcohol worse? Bar brawls are the best. No! All I want in life is to go to bars and fight. Like that's like the greatest joy of my life is just fighting.
Oh, you got to use the stools and the chairs as a starting.
Yeah. Well, that would be. I have never used a bar stool to hit somebody, but I've always wanted to.
My ex used to have this tendency to break like every single beer bottle he could find when he would get super drunk. He'd be like, "Let's go!" Like he thought it was funny. I'm not sure exactly what it was he was mimicking.
You ever saw
Batman? I think that's what he was doing. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Oh my god! Have you ever met somebody who gets so drunk, then when they get to a point where they just yell?
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite. They're just like, hey, ah! I love it. Oh, Megajetty says that he's been working on Blue Shogun for years. I'm close. I'm so close. Not close I've ever been, and it's making me crazy. I can smell it in the air. Sniff, sniff. Can you smell it? Because I can smell it. Guys, press the S key if you can smell how close Megajetty is to getting the project done.
Smells
That
like
would be the gas leak
regret.
you might want to get out.
That's the gas leak.
It smells like sweat and regret to me.
Sweat and regret.
Smells like happiness.
Does regret have a smell?
I don't know. I wish so. I don't think that connections work. I think we need super fast internet to be able to play Space Team via a live chat. But I really want to play Space Team all the time because it's a oh, you're supposed to say in Inspector Todd's voice. All I smell is your bullshit. I don't know how to do Inspector Todd's voice, but
what is this? One of those things you do on your phones, or?
Yes. It's a yelling game. I just don't think it would work over these. It's a great game. We played it on my live stream the other week. Basically, it's Proper Jenny's here. What's up, Proper Jenny? Proper Jenny saw the inside of my apartment on Sunday. He can tell you how disgustingly messy it is. Guys, I'm also still on my first glass of Champagna, and I have an entire bottle to get through. So keep those super chats coming, because I drink for them.
I'm on the stream and I'm giving her more money than half of the people in the chat.
Damn. Anthony Shelley says, I eat vegetables and I am still fat. Dude, I hear ya. Like, I'm not fat, but I weigh a good bit more than I'd like to right now. And I've been fucking climbing mountains. Climbing mountains. My body's like, oh, that's nice. You hiked for 16 miles today up a mountain. Here, how about you gain 3 pounds? You're welcome.
It's all about that cardio, baby. It's all about that cardio.
It is cardio. 13 and a half hours of continuous walking is fucking cardio.
Well, now you just build muscle.
Now, if your body gets used to it, you're not going to lose weight. So you gotta.
It's not how that works. That's not how exercise science works. It's not a get used to it thing. It's your body when you do continuous exercise, your metabolism is supposed to improve and speed up, and you're supposed to be able to burn more calories regularly. I exercise like a crazy motherfucker. Like when before my back was hurt, the amount that I do Krav Maga in a week, I should weigh like 37 pounds. Seriously. But I'll do like 3 Krav Maga classes. It's 3 hours of Krav Maga with running to and from the classes on 2 separate instances, a total of 6 miles of running, and then I'll eat a burger. My body's like, sucks, you had 1,500 calories today. That's like less than the average human. How about gaining 5 pounds? You're welcome.
Well, how much of that is salt intake? Because that could be causing you to retain water.
No, even like as a day or so goes by and I balance out and all that shit. Nope. I have the world's most it's like the saddest, slowest metabolism ever. It's just sad. It's very sad. Jason M, thank you for the super chat.
I was taught that if you exercised a lot and your body got used to it, it would just prepare for that in advance, and you wouldn't get any gains from it.
No, that is not true. That is not correct. Calories in versus calories out. And actually, exercising more is supposed to speed up your metabolism, which means that you burn your calories faster. So no, because when you exercise, you burn calories. Your body can't create calories. So if you are burning more calories than you are intaking, you should, even with muscle building, you should lose weight. Now, the effectiveness of your body burning calories is based on your metabolism. When you exercise more regularly, your metabolism ramps up and stays at a higher level, which means you burn calories more effectively. My metabolism should be at its peak because I exercise all the fucking time. Apparently, my peak metabolism burns like 2 calories an hour. So, all right, Megajetty. Megajetty's going to post his anti-GNG video. So everyone go check that out. If you're not subbed to Megajetty, make sure you do that. And after the stream, make sure you go watch that video, the GNG. It's a satirical GNG bashing video, which we can all love and appreciate because fuck Jeremy. I love
We can switch metabolism. That'll fix both our problems. I'll gain weight. You'll lose weight. Woo.
Oh, hey, look, Josiah Rise is here. That would be nice. I would love to trade a little bit. We can balance out. Josiah Rise is here. Uh-oh. Don't go watch this video that's bashing you. It's going to be funny, Josiah. It's going to be funny.
Did you see that live stream with that Jeremy did with Josiah? I think it was either last night or the night before about the petition to get rid of Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers.
I saw a little bit of that. I couldn't tune in. I was off doing things, but I did see that it was happening. I saw a little bit of that.
It had Jeremy as a female on the petition, like Jeremy face swapped as a female. And I'm not gonna lie, he's above average. Oh, see what I did there? As a female, he's totally above average.
I do see what you did there. That's funny. I don't even need to face swap to turn myself into an above average looking man. So just saying, there are some pictures. If you go in the deep tracks on my Facebook, there are some pictures of the gender bender party from my freshman year where I look hot as fuck. Let me tell you. Anthony Shelley says, I actually lost 8 pounds, but I saw 0 fat loss. You're like the opposite of me. I will convert all my fat to muscle and lose 0 pounds.
I mean, at least it's muscle. You could totally kick somebody's ass.
That is true. That is true. You go XGC says, do you remember that muscles weigh more than fat? I know! I understand these things.
As I sit here hypocritically eating my pizza.
I hear something 5 years ago, and it's just, I retain it and believe it. It's just, it must be true. But
yeah, I have done extensive. So I actually know a lot about how the body works because my dad's a doctor, so I knew a lot about that. From that, my mom got really into nutrition. She read a bunch of nutrition and fitness books and learned all about that kind of shit. And then when I was wanted to make the competitive team for Science Olympiad in middle school because I was a dork, I my friend and I got pushed into the event nobody wanted, which was the Science of Fitness, which I actually found fascinating. And it was a lot about human anatomy and the way the body works, and like exercise science, as well as just general anatomy. It's posted. So guys, make sure you go sub to MegaJet81 and bookmark that page so you can see the video when you get a chance, the anti-GNG video. Josiah Rice said it should be a lot fatter than I am, to be honest. So many people are like that. So many people are like, man, my metabolism is great. I eat like shit and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking need, if I want to lose weight, I need to like subsist on lettuce. Terrible.
Yeah, but healthy on the outside, or healthy looking on the outside does not equal healthy on the inside.
This is very true. This is very true. And I try to eat healthy. I mess up every now and then. I don't drink a ton of alcohol. Mostly I drink alcohol on my live streams. That's me.
Well, you get paid to do it.
Wants to know if he looks fat. Let's see. Does he look fat? It's very hard to tell in this light. I would say you don't look fat.
I would say the shirt makes you look like you got rolls, but it also looks like you got a really baggy shirt, so can't really.
I would say you look fit.
It's very dark. I can't see anything.
You don't look like you have a six pack. I'll put it that way. More like I'm rounded. Rounded is exactly the word I would use.
Hey, I'm skinny as hell.
Oh, Josiah Rice says it's the inside that counts, the heart. What a nice person Josiah is. What a nice person.
And I call bullshit.
Josiah's legitimately like one of the.
No, I know he's a good guy. I know he's serious. I know he's being sincere, right? But I say I would have to argue that while of course the heart is beautiful and it counts and it is very important, it is also true that like if you have webbed feet, I'm not going swimming with you because you're creeping me out, homie.
But they're going to be really good at swimming.
And they will beat me every time. So
and be able to save your life when you start drowning.
What if we have a water world scenario? You're going to need a husband.
I'm going to piss off a webbed foot person, and that's going to be the only one around when I start drowning. Let her drown.
Like, get away from me! Take your freak feet away from me!
I'll swim around you like a shark while you drown just because it's funny, too.
Joseph Aldridge says, booze money. Also remember to confuse your cat.
Confuse your cat?
How am I confusing my cat? What am I doing to confuse my cat? I mean, I'm down for confusing my cats. I'm just trying to remember what I'm supposed to do to confuse them.
Have you ever done the cucumber thing?
Oh, yeah. One of my cats has no reaction to it because he's retarded. The other one jumped. He just did like, oh, investigated it. Yeah.
I've heard about that. What's with cats and cucumbers?
I'll tell you in 1 second. Striderman, I don't know. It says, I don't know Mary Mayhem. I don't know, but Mary Mayhem has gorgeous eyes. Aw. That's
well, thank you, darling.
You should sub to her, and you can see her eyes all the time. So the theory I've heard, Flaming TP, is that because it's a long, slenderish object, that it could be a snake. Most animals are naturally programmed to fear snakes because death. So when it suddenly sneaks up behind them and it wasn't there before, they freak out because like, oh my god, a snake is gonna kill me. Striderman subscribed to you. Good. So they freak out because like, oh my god, there's suddenly a snake here, it might eat me to death.
There's a snake in my boot.
Chico Stevenson says that's true. Mary's eyes are lovely. Oh, Jesse, the first video of you I saw and loved was your view on Batman Forever. Yay! Both Batman films either have Batman pretending to be Bruce, but this one haven't be Bruce pretending to be. Oh, it went away. Let me finish reading it. Pretending to be Batman like it should be. That's right. Damn straight. I fucking love Batman Forever, and I will hear no bad words about it.
I don't think I've ever seen your video on that. I need to go watch that.
It's one of my old meant to offend ones. Yeah, best line. Holy rusted metal, Batman. And then Batman's reaction, he's like, huh? And then Robin's like, the island, it's made of metal, full of holes, holy. And then Batman goes, oh. All this talk of Batman being the face and Bruce Wayne being the mask is nonsense. I agree. That's the whole point. The whole point is that Bruce is Bruce. and he's learned to be Bruce. He's grown up being Bruce, and Batman is the escape, is the costume he puts on to escape from the life that he is and that he's built. And I do like that. I do prefer that approach of like, and that's one thing that's really nice about Batman Forever, is that it addresses with his relationship with Nicole Kidman's character, Dr. Chase Meridian, the duality of his identity as Batman and his identity as Bruce Wayne. That he has
no self-respecting therapist runs around in that much leather.
Okay. But running around in leather, come on, it's acceptable.
It depends on the context of the leather.
Look, I'm not complaining. She's sexy as shit, right? Like, and I'm all for sexy chicks. Sexy chicks. I'm all about sexy chicks. Bring them on, right? I will happily ogle that all day long. But at the same time, like, can we just try to step up the realism just there?
No. Anthony Scioli says the cut Man-Bat subplot would have been beautiful. Mm-hmm. Now, I have to address. Thank you for the super chat, Anthony Scioli. But I have to address which Starsiege player said so many bad ice puns. No, you're wrong. That is not Batman Forever. People do this all the time. And they're like, Batman Forever, that's the worst one. I'm like, no, you're confusing Batman Forever with Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Batman Forever introduced Chris O'Donnell's Robin. Batman and Robin was the really god awful one with George Clooney as Batman, Chris O'Donnell reprising his role as Robin, and Arnold as Mr. Freeze. So, yeah, no, all the ice puns. That's not Batman Forever. Batman Forever was the Riddler. Was Jim Carrey as a fucking Riddler. Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, both awesome in those roles, and Val Kilmer as the sexy blonde Batman.
Like, it was fun, but at the same time, like, it didn't exactly do comic book movies any favors.
Excuse me, it was incredible, and I thought it walked a very nice tightrope of it. It kept a lot of the darkness that Tim Burton had introduced in '89 and Begins, and it also brought back a lot of the campiness from the Adam West. So,
isn't it the one where Tommy Lee Jones said that he could not sanction Jim Carrey's buffoonery?
Probably.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Mega Daddy says there was a video on YouTube of the Man-Bat deleted footage with the Dark Knight music, and it also had the '89 murder of his parents. Oh, sadly, it was removed years ago. That's too bad. If anyone has that or knows where to find it, you should let us know. Christian Bale's panic attack Batman.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's buried somewhere on YouTube right here.
It's probably buried, so you just have to know where and how to find it. Tommy Lee Jones was trying to be another Riddler instead of a good Two-Face. That's not a totally off base criticism, but he was still brilliant and amazing, and I loved him. No, the Senate. Val Kilmer was a delight, and I will hear nothing bad. That voice, that like little lispy thing he has. Oh my god.
I think you're crushing.
Oh, dude, I am hardcore crushing. I have a huge crush on Val Kilmer, especially as Batman.
Back in the day, he was quite cute. Now he's, well, you know.
He's aged. He looks like a man, and not like a silver fox, but like a man.
He's aged poorly.
He's got a nice body, though. I saw a friend of mine that I know from the fencing world is involved in movies and is friends with Val Kilmer. And he showed me a picture of Val Kilmer like painting some shit topless. He still has a nice body. I thought Val Kilmer put a bag over his head.
I thought he got super fat.
Not as of this picture that I saw.
Oh, wow.
I think he might have put on weight and then dropped it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Craig Kennedy, Black Rubber. Oh yeah, that was a sexy part of the movie. Mary, are you familiar with the bagging system for fucking men?
Wait, what?
It's the bagging system. 1 baggers, 2 baggers, and 3 baggers.
No.
So this is like, you know how guys have like a butter face? You know? Everything's hot about her butter face.
Some do.
So that's the thing that guys have. And it's like, well, girls don't have one of those. We have the bagging system. Oh, Joseph Aldred says, bat nips. I will drink to bat nips. Thank you for the super chat.
Yes. We must never forget the bat nipples.
Oh, the bat nipples are the best.
Or the bat credit card.
Oh God, no. That we can throw that away, but we are keeping the bat shark repellent.
Bat shark repellent, of course.
Shark repellent bat spray. Excuse me, I did get that right.
Yes, shark repellent bat spray. Ruthie's here. What's up, Star Wars for life? Anyway, so a one bagger is the equivalent of a butterface. You just got to put a bag over his head, and the rest of him is fine. A two bagger is you're gonna put a bag over his head, and you're gonna put a bag over your head, so you can't see anything, and that no one can recognize you. And a three bagger is a bag over his head, a bag over your head, and a bag to throw up in. Yeah.
And this is the male sexiness scale by which we now judge them.
This is the butterface scale for men. So like none of these guys are A pluses, right? It starts with a one bagger. It starts with everything but your face is fine. And then it goes to please hide my shame and let me be blind to this experience. And then it moves to even hiding my shame, not being able to see you at all, I still need to throw up in this bag.
Here's my question is, well, you know, how drunk were you when you were willing to engage with a person that landed on the bag scale, right?
That's reasonable. That's a reasonable question to make because I've definitely fucked a two bagger when I was drunk.
Jesse, respect yourself.
This was during a period of my life where I had very little respect when it came to that department. I just wanted to D.
Better girl.
I just wanted the D. I do now.
If you're drunk enough, a hole is a hole.
I fucked Tiki Tony with the lights on. So,
what?
My boyfriend. His name's Tiki Tony. Well, his name is Tony, but on the live stream, his name is Tiki Tony. But I will do it with that boy with the lights on because he's pretty. I like him. Anthony Schiele says Val Kilmer is the best live-action Batman. Thank you. I'm glad someone has common sense.
I mean,
there was something about. I mean, no disrespect to the Keaton Batman. I certainly love.
I kind of like Michael Keaton.
I love the Keaton Batman. I just always felt that he was a little. He was just trying a little too hard. Just trying a little too hard, personally. Do. All right, Mega Jetty. We need an R-rated Batman where Dick Grayson as either Robin or Nightwing just once says, "Holy shit, Batman!" Fans of the Adam West Show will love it. Yes, that would be great. Holy shit! Especially if it's because it's poop. There has to be because like there's some sort of mutant elephant on the loose and it poops a whole bunch, and he goes, "Holy shit, Batman!" Yes, that would be great.
Wow. Mm.
I've been waiting for that for 20 years.
Val Kilmer was not a robot at all. Val Kilmer was sexy and sultry and ignited things in my lady parts even when I was 5 years old and didn't even know what my lady parts meant, okay? He was like an early sexual awakening for me. Robert Jenny says, okay, who's the guy in the dark? That's Mega Jetty. He can't talk because he has a sister is asleep or something. Something is asleep. A mother is asleep. A niece is asleep. A dad is asleep. A dog is asleep. A vagina is asleep. I don't know. A fire-breathing monster is asleep. I know. Sorry, I can't remember because I know Mary Mayhem has a sick brother.
Yeah.
And Mega Jetty has a sleeping goldfish.
Whose name is Jose Cuervo.
Keep it real. Dick would say it during something scary like Dark Side invading. Well, that too. Oh, stepdad. That's totally none of the things I said. His stepdad is asleep. It's very different from all the things I said. Yes. Yeah, that's Mega Jetty 1. So his stepdad's asleep, so he's just being our lurker in the dark because it's fun. Michael Caine nailed the British humbleness as he did. Michael Caine really nailed Alfred. So apparently the social justice warriors clamoring for a female Alfred have not thought through the optics. Batman's servant who caters to his every need as a woman. They clearly have not thought that part through.
What are you people thinking? Like, let's just
not. That's the problem.
The eating alive of each other that will happen if that goes down. like, let's get a woman back in the kitchen. All those jokes. And look, I'm not opposed to it, if only for the lull, right?
I'm all for it because I will 100% be like, yes, it's finally good that we acknowledge that men do not belong in positions of servitude and that this should have been a woman all along because women belong in the kitchen. They belong changing your bed sheets. They belong fixing your boo-boos and taking care of you when you get hurt. Okay? And I'm just sorry, but having an Alfred living in the house with Batman was just far too homoerotic. Far too homoerotic and never should have happened because fuck the gays. I will go full troll on this.
I just want to get an Alfred sandwich.
Wow. Oh, dude. That's gonna be,
Well,
my
if she's going to be a
everyday
butler, the service is an extra perk.
That's my Social Justice Wednesday video is gonna be about female Alfred. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna do it because it's gonna be funny.
What's the female version name of Alfred?
Breakfast and bread and a hand job.
Lana? I don't know. Alfier? I don't know. Gary Oldman is my Jim Gordon, says Mega Jetty One. I do think that Gary Oldman was a great Jim Gordon.
Guess we're just gonna have to go with Alice on this one. On that one.
Alice, there you go. Council says, what do you think of the rumor Macaulay Culkin being cast as the Joker in Matt Reeves' Batman? Ugh.
About that. What?
I don't want to see Macaulay Culkin in anything anymore.
No, I don't think anybody does. I also think that I really think that you need someone. I mean, I guess Macaulay Culkin's. Look, if Macaulay Culkin plays the Joker, he's for sure killing himself. Because, like, let's face it, Jack Nicholson, after doing that role, advised Heath Ledger not to do it. Heath Ledger did it and died. And the next person we have playing, well, we have in Suicide Squad. Though I don't know, I never watched this. So I don't know how deep he really went as the Joker. What's his fucking face? The 30 Seconds to Mars guy. Why am I blanking on his name? What's his name? Lead singer for 30 Seconds to Mars, also in Fight Club, played the Joker in Suicide Squad. Jared Leto, thank you. Jared Leto. Thank you, Walt. Couldn't remember his name for the life of me. Jared Leto is also for sure certifiably crazy.
Right.
And now you have Joaquin Phoenix, who's also certifiably crazy. So Macaulay Culkin, I don't think is certifiably crazy. I think he's just, had drug problems and will probably regress and die. BG Bugs, hi, what's up? Anyway.
Also, he's a three-bagger, but that's just my opinion.
That's true. That's true.
I don't even, what does he look like lately? The last time I saw him, he was definitely a three-bagger.
He's so skinny and busted. Like, his face is so thin and pale. Like, you might as well date a ghost with a heroin problem. Like, it's legitimately disturbing.
A ghost with a heroin problem. Oh my God! I don't want it. I don't want it. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. That was upsetting. That was more upsetting. That, you know what it is? It's probably the last time I saw a picture of him, I probably blocked it from my memory. And I was like, no. Because I was like, yeah, no, he looks gross, but I couldn't conjure up what he looks like now. And then I looked it up, and I'm really sad that I did.
Did I detect a gag reflex in that reaction? Hey.
Three-bagger for sure. Three-bagger for sure. You're not wrong, Flaming TP. Three-bagger for fucking sure.
On a bad day, at least I only manage one bag.
Aw. Hey, world-class bullshitters! What's up? Is this a Jeff? Jeff, do you want to come on? Do you want to finally come on one of my live streams?
Come on.
Probably not. You're probably too busy being busy. Proper Jenny says, never did a three-bagger, but I have done a tea-bagger. Ooh. Oh my God, Jeff is finally actually here. He's always like, I'm gonna catch one of your streams. And I'm like, yeah, sure you are. You don't really love me. It's fine. Whatever. We're supposed to be best friends and all, but who cares? Who cares? All right. What do you guys think? Do you think Jeff should get his shit together and come on this stream here?
I think he should.
What am I gonna do? Argue with that? Like,
right. What did I
we
were talking about too. We were just looking at pictures of what Macaulay Culkin looks like right now and agreed that he's a three-bagger, i.e. a bag to put over his head, a bag to put over yours so no one can recognize you, and a bag to throw up in. So Anthony Scioli says Culkin played a drag queen who killed his dealer. I don't think he played one. I think that he just in the SJW form of logic just was one and was easy to just translate onto the screen. All right, so Jeffrey, I'm going to when I feel like addressing someone properly, I always call them Jeff. I always call Jeff's Jeffrey. All right. I'm inviting you to the stream, and the chat says you should come, and if you don't, then you're a loser. That's exactly what the chat says. Don't read it. Just take my word for it.
You'll officially move to the one bag tier.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's the only correspondence we had on Twitter ever. Apparently, we've only had one direct correspondence with OK Grant.
Okay, great.
Jeffrey! Come on, Jeffrey! My name is Jeffrey. Yes, the last part is spelled Ray. Our only previous one-on-one correspondence was you reaching out and saying, hey, Jeff the Iron Wolf said that you're having some trouble and need some help with videos. And I said, yes, I totally am because I lost my voice, etc. And then you never responded, you asshole. Clearly. Yeah, Jeff the Iron Wolf said you're sick and need some help. And I said, yes, I've had laryngitis for a while now, and it's really bad this week. Trying to see if anyone can make a vid for my channel while talking is hard for me. And that was it. And then you just never followed up. So it's like you were trying to be helpful, and then you just bitched out. So whatever. I thought we were friends. But I guess not. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. I thought you cared. This is my sadness.
I find guilt trips to be particularly effective.
It's okay. More Jesse for me.
Hugo XGC says Culkin was on Joe Rogan recently. He looks fine now.
Picture didn't happen.
And I'm scared to try to verify this.
I'll do it. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, take one for the team. I'm not going to do it.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm encouraged.
Rob Division says, as you're a serious fan, I have to ask, do you have any thoughts on the fan-made Grayson trailer from a few years ago by Untamed Cinema on YouTube? I did not see that, but that sounds delightful, and I want to see it. Now I want to see. Corianis, are you throwing fighting words at the Jeffrey? It's a full house. Not sure if Jeff can physically fit into the stream. Hard!
Actually, it's not bad.
I think this is great because we have Mega Jetty who can't talk, so that's fine. It's really only 3 of us here. We already had a female Alfred. Her name was Aunt Harriet. There you go. You go. Who needs it?
I don't remember that. Is it a comic thing or something I missed from some of the older ones?
Super chat. Anthony Shelley says, also in the news, YMS Adam ranted on Brightburn. I still have to see Brightburn. The Adam West show. Sorry. I don't know. It sounds like you're calling Jeff fat. I think we just scared him away from the chat. I think he's like, fuck this, I'm out. Nope. Screw it. Not coming. Not doing anything. Oh, is this Macaulay Culkin on the thing?
Yeah.
No, he's just wearing glasses. He's normal. He's just
here we go. Glasses off.
Ah! No. He looks like if Alan Tudyk had Down syndrome. That's what he looks like. That's exactly what he looks like. He looks like if Alan Tudyk had Down syndrome.
He's got a little more weight on him now and a little more color at least.
He's not as gaunt. He still looks like if Alan Tudyk had Down syndrome.
Hold on, here we go. Here's one from pretty recent.
Okay, now he looks like he sits at the park to watch little boys play. He looks like a hipster pedophile.
This is what he was looking like.
No! Oh my God! Now he looks like there. He looks like transgender Kurt Cobain.
Blonde zombie Keanu Reeves.
Oh God! Now he looks like zombie transgender Kurt Cobain. It's terrifying. Why are you doing this to me? I'm taking you away. No more. Stop it. Stop with the. I don't need nightmares tonight. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. Your reaction is so amusing.
They need to cast him in a bum movie. Hobo with a Shotgun 2, starring Macaulay Culkin. There you go.
I'm now fierce sweaty. You got me so agitated that I'm sweating more, which is easy to do because it's like 1,000 degrees here right now.
Look, see that I'm helping you. I'm helping you burn those calories.
There you go. Proper Jenny says Alan Tudyk with Down syndrome is still Alan Tudyk. I don't know.
Hey, I like Alan Tudyk.
I love Alan Tudyk.
I think that if you gave him Down syndrome, something would be lost. Just like maybe his ability to enunciate.
I was going to get you some dinosaurs in that box, but the Toys R Us closed down and I couldn't find any.
Aww. Dinosaurs! So I have a weird language that I talk to my cats in, and dinosaur is the best word in kitten. It's dinosaur, and it's just great. Yeah.
Wait, kitten
Well,
what?
because of the whole this.
Kitten!
Is that your cat's name? Is Kitten?
Well, that's his nickname. That's his nickname.
You want to know the
Kitten?
weirdest thing?
Huh.
That is legit what my brother growing up, his cat's nickname was.
Aw, Kitten.
Kitten is exactly what we called his cat.
Kitten.
That was legit what we called her all the time. That is freaking creepy.
Aw, that is weird. My cats are Han Solo is the older one and Lando is the younger one. And so Han was baby cat. And Han is still baby cat, even though he's a big fat ass now. And he's staring at me like, you're talking about me. He's giving me little sleepy love face. I would pick him up, but I'm a little sticky right now, and so his hair is gonna get all over me. Yeah, so he was baby cat because when I first got him, I'd never had a cat before, and I was a senior in college, and I had him in my room, and I kept freaking out. I was like, oh my god, there's a baby cat in my room! So he became baby cat, and then I got Lando, and I was like, well, you can't be baby cat, even though you're a baby cat now, so you have to be my kitten, and he just became Kitten. And,
I knew about Han.
huh?
I knew about Han. I just didn't know Kitten.
Yes, Lando is Kitten. Lando is Kitten. And maybe we'll grab his hair's gonna get all over me if I grab him. Did we scare Jeff away? I'm so sad if we scared him away now. Oh,
It's probably me, to be honest with you.
feel bad.
I did show those Macaulay Culkin pictures.
Yeah. He says my heart is broken over that last comment. Just kidding.
No, Jeff, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Yes, blame it on Mary. Blame it on Mary. That's what we all do.
Even though it's Jeffrey's fault. Or mine.
I know what I am.
I didn't think Jeff scared that easy. I don't know. I think that's why he hasn't come on my live streams. He's just intimidated. He can't hang. Yeah. According to Drunk 3PO, he and Jeff were having a conversation about drinking, and he was like, yeah, you know, Jesse can't hang, or Jesse didn't last long. And I was like, fuck you. I lasted for 12 fucking hours, asshole. So, anyway. Tell me I can't hang. Drinking all this champagne all by myself, sees. Which I would like
I wish I could drink.
but,
Instead I got the water. Delicious, delicious water.
Oh, Ubi's son 91 says Kitten is a common nickname though. Well, fuck you.
Me, I don't call him anything. I just pick him up, put him on my left, pat the crap out of him, and go meow 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 meow.
Oh, well, that's the name then. It's meow 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 meow. Also, okay, it's spelled Kitten, E-H-N, C-I-T-T-E-H-N, Kitten. Okay, not Kitten. Kitten.
Settlers of Catan. All right.
Of Kitten. Anyway.
You're typing away, and I'm trying to read you and read the chat and go back and.
Let's try to catch up on what Mega Jetty's saying. No? Okay. I can't. Or what is Mega Jetty saying? It's not in here, is it? I don't see it yet. Anyway. We have cat. Oh, everyone's doing cat names, so just tell us your cat names. We got a Moira. We've got a old great kid named Misty. Chris Catan. Funny. No.
Do you still have that picture I sent you of my feral cat? We should name it.
We should. I like meow 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 meow. I have no problem with this.
I don't have cats. I have dogs. Can I name my dogs?
Yeah. What's your dog's?
So it's not the same realm of geeky as yours, but it's still totally on the geek range. So did you ever watch the show Firefly?
Of course. What?
Well, just making sure because some people don't know what I'm talking about, you know. So
I'm just amazed you don't already know.
So my little white one, my little dwarf great peer, her name is Serenity.
Nice.
And my older one, Sophidia, I call her Sophie, is from Soul Calibur, Sophidia Talon. So Sophie and Serenity.
I like it. Oh, I like the alliteration. Yes, Mary, I do watch Firefly. I am a fan of the show, in case you can't tell.
That's epic. Yeah, you can't be a fan of Alan Tudyk and not know what Firefly is.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. My senior yearbook quote was, yes, this is a fertile land and we will thrive. We shall rule over all this land and we shall call it this land. I think we should call it your grave. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Ha ha ha. Mine is an evil laugh. Now die. Oh, God, no. Dear God in heaven. Yes, that entire thing was my yearbook quote. And I met Alan Tudyk at Star Wars Celebration. He signed a picture of K2SO for me, and he wrote "Curse Your Son of an Inevitable Betrayal" on it because I told him that was my favorite thing ever.
Dude, that's awesome.
So, huge fucking fan. Big old fucking fan. Proper Jetty says, Mary, show us the dogs. I drink to your super chat, Proper.
Hey, Ray, show us some dogs.
There's my dog.
Wait, I meant to make it big so we can see the pup ones. The white one is Serenity, you said?
Yep.
And the other one is Sophie?
Yep.
Oh.
Serenity.
Hi, beautifuls.
Oh, no. Now they're on about it. Come here.
Your pupos, your boy.
I like the black one because he's the furriest.
Hi. Is that an Aussie?
She is Great Pyrenees dwarf and
What?
Australian Shepherd. So she's 3/4 Great Pyrenees and a quarter Australian Shepherd.
That's incredible. Of animal.
She was supposed to be a polar bear, weren't you? Supposed to be a polar bear.
Oh, you should be a polar bear. Oh, Papa. Oh, Hugo XGC says next you're gonna ask Jessie if she knows Star Wars.
Oh God.
Nah, Mary knows me that well at least. Hi, Serenity. Hi, gorgeous. You're so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, we love the pupons.
She's a baby.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
Are you done? Have you had it? She's camera shy. She doesn't do the whole camera thing. Okay, bye.
Nah, that's all right. Hannah's camera shy too. Mega Jetty, I'll get your messages. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten that you wrote them. Reverucci says, my dog is bigger. I win because size is everything. Oh, the Senate. What kind of dog do you have? 165 pounder. I grew up in Newfoundland, so I love the big puppos.
Oh, Newfies are huge.
And they're wonderful. Let me see if I have a picture. I call my parents' dog Monkey Bear because he's a monkey and a bear. And let me see if I can find a monkey bear for you. I bet I can. Actually, I know exactly. I always know how to go get immediately to the dog pictures. I just look at my mom's messages. She always sends me Oscar. His name is Oscar. Anthony Scioli says Katen. He has diphthonged it now.
And my favorite dog is a husky because they're just the furriest dogs ever.
Ew, but they have big mouths on them.
Monkey Bear is pretty fucking furry. Let me find a good fluffy picture of him.
Yes, I know. Your chest.
Here's the monkey bear.
The furrier, the better.
Here's the monkey bear, not fitting all the way on his bed because he's a monster and made of death. Here's your monkey bear.
Oh, he is huge.
Mm-hmm. And he has this wonderful. It's like a rain blanket. It's a similar kind of one they make for as sweat blankets for horses. But he's super puppy when he wears it because it's his little cape, but it takes the rain off of him or the snow off of him. Super puppy. And then if he lies down in his cape, it belongs to him and you can't take it off of him.
Look at the face.
You just know your boy. Don't you want to? And then if I go back enough, I can go find his puppy pictures because Newfoundlands are the cutest. If you ever are just feeling down and you're like, I need to feel better about life, the only thing you need to do is just Google. Why does this picture exist? Is just Google Newfoundland puppies.
Yep.
And you'll do that, and you'll see this. You'll see this, and then you'll just die on the inside.
And they retain that baby, that loving face, all through their entire lives. They just always look like they love you to death.
I love that about them.
Puppy.
Little schmoobly face. He's like, I'm a schmoo. I love him. He was.
All right, this is my dog. Let's see if I can get it to camera up here.
Oh,
I think that's a picture I sent you.
Yeah,
Jesse.
I remember.
Is it wearing boots?
No, it's not.
Oh, what was I saying? Maybe it was just the glare of the phone.
And here is my feral cat. One of them.
No.
One of 3 of them. This one lets me pet him.
That one should be meow, 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 meow. And the other one should be meow, meow, meow. And the other one should be meow, meow.
Okay.
Bias towards Mega Jetty's bias towards cats. You had Sahara from 5 to 18. Oh, it's a good long time for a kiddo. This is Oscar in the laundry basket.
Oh,
Because he's bad and I love him. The monkey bear. Was your other pop one? Yes, that's the monkey bear. He's a monkey and a bear, and I love him. And I love him.
I'm shooting for one thing in particular. Before I die, I'm going to own an otter, and I'm going to name him Ollie.
Ollie the otter. I love it. These are good life goals. Oh my god, I was looking at monkey bear pictures from when he was a puppy, and he was so much cuter. I love to tell dogs how much cuter they were when they were puppies.
Right? And then they get all adult and they get ugly.
Yeah. Oh, this is him as a teenager, and he's all proud of himself, and his tongue is too big to fit in his mouth. He's like, hi, I'm gorgeous. Yeah. What a babe. And this is him with his awkward Albert Einstein hair because Newfies get that. So a lot of Newfies get that because they're to the top of their head will flatten out before their ear hair. So they get the weird little fluffs on the side. Yeah, like Albert Einstein. Puppy, 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 puppy.
Puppies again now.
There's me in my power suit.
Oh, heck yeah. I wouldn't fuck with you.
Mm-hmm. Power suit for the win.
I like it.
Thank you. I wear that sometimes. Oh, look, it's a cross-dressing. Oh, it's when I was Kurt Cobain for Halloween. Look at me. This is me as Kurt Cobain.
Dude. That's actually a little creepy.
Yep. There's dude. I just cross-dress every now and then for funsies. It really makes the difference when you use like something to draw the stubble on.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, I can't tell. It's awesome.
Wow. That's me as Kurt Cobain. I think I make a pretty good dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would. It went black. I would probably do you either way.
Yeah. For the win.
You work either way for me, actually.
Well, thank
Who
you.
wouldn't?
What Mega Jetty says. All right, Mega Jetty did a bunch of things. We got to catch up. Here's my Demolition Man prequel idea. It begins with the rookie LAPD officer John Spartan going after his first suspect, Simon Phoenix, and he fails to catch him. The film covers the 2 years he spends pursuing him as he takes down thugs and saves people like young Cocteau and young Edgar Friendly. At the climax, he corners Phoenix, but he has to let him go to save hostages. In the end, he hears Phoenix has more hostages and boards a helicopter to go after him, ending at opening of the first movie. Cool. I'd watch that. When I hear the name Serenity, I think the 90s English dub Sailor Moon. Did you see my accidentally hit myself video? I did not, but that sounds funny.
Yeah, I meant to look at that earlier, and the day got away from me.
I'm going to grab my baby cat, though, because now he needs to be seen.
Well, if it's cool, while you do that, I'm going to show off me as a man.
Yeah. Feel free to watch the video, but you might need some eye bleach afterwards. Because he's in his underwear.
I don't know if I can get it to...
Wait. Oh!
Can you even see that?
A little bit. I can see that. I can see most of the face.
It might be too bright.
It is a little too bright.
It's a bit, oh, there it is. That's cool. I dig that. I'm about that.
A very feminine man.
All right. And I got baby cat. Baby cat. This is Han Solo, the baby cat. He's, as you can see, not a baby cat. He's a big fatty.
Hi, baby cat.
Say hello to the internet, cutie pie. He's like, get off of me, please. I hate this. This is awful.
No, you don't stop getting petted until it purrs. That's the way I say.
But he's like a little dog. He's not gonna bite me because he's nice.
Aww, he's gonna snuggle down.
Yes, he's trying to hide his face because he's afraid of the internet.
Well,
no,
it's kind of hard to blame him.
Don't make me be on the internet, Mom. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I'm so embarrassed.
Don't you know, Bebe Kite, that this is where literally the internet was made for cats?
The internet was made for you. He's like, no, but that's why I'm camera shy. It's intimidating, all those other internet cats. And I'm
Like,
just
cat videos are what started the internet, sweetheart. You have an obligation to fulfill here.
You do. You have a God-given obligation. This is what you were put on this earth to do. This is why you were created. Look at you. Look at your handsome self. Look at your handsome self. Yes. Wee, what a baby. What a baby cat. I love you. I love you, baby cat. He's like, I hate you. It's fine.
Get off me.
The ambush videos that'll happen.
He's a very simple creature. As long as I give him food, eventually he'll love me again. You want to go? There you go.
He's like, yeah.
He's like, I'm away. Oh, you are shedding lots. Yep. You're shedding all over me. Hooray! I still have a bunch of champagne to go. And help me drink it faster because it's hot in this apartment, so it's gonna heat up and I'm gonna drink warm champagne. That's gonna be sad for me.
Yes. Give Jesse more money so I don't have to.
Exactly. Because Flaming TV is too charitable all of the time.
Well, yeah, there's that. There's me going nuts on you. I kind of had to do something about that for my conscience.
No.
Well, I know I didn't have to, but it's just the way I do things.
It is nice of you. It is nice of you. Aw, I think Jeff did run away from us, and that makes me sad.
It was me. And the Macaulay Culkin pictures, I'm sure of it.
It's probably
Is Jeff shy, or I mean?
No, he's probably just going to bed because he's on East Coast time. He's probably like lying in bed, like, let me check out the stream before I fall asleep, and then probably just fell asleep.
I'm pretty tired, but I'm not going anywhere.
What's that? Yeah.
Oh, so, well, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought there.
A super chat from Stone Cold Jeremy. What's up, everyone? Drink up. What is up? Oh, guys, I'm being a bad host. If you don't know the people on this stream, it's Mega Jetty 1. We've got Mega Jetty's the one who's not talking and is all creepy in the dark. We've got Mary Mayhem. We've got who just got monetized, by the way. And we have Flaming TP, who's just starting on his content creation adventure. So make sure you sub to all of these people and check out their shit because they're awesome. So.
Dude, I gotta get with you, Flaming, because true story, I keep wanting to touch base and grab you and pull you onto one of my streams.
Yes, because I need as much advice as I could get. I've been trying to learn the whole YouTube thing on my own, and well, you know, their editing software is crap. My acting ability sucks. The fact of the matter is, I'm watching my videos with myself talking, and it's like, okay, I can hear myself breathing during half of the video.
Stone Cold Jeremy says, "What's up, everybody? Drink up." I've read that already. I'm cheersing to that and drinking for that.
Yep.
Dude, I'm just
said, everything is awesome. Everything is cool. You're part of a dream. Everything is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Living out a dream.
There we go.
Dude, you know what I would do just for the lulz of it?
Yeah.
Like, maybe I will do this. Just sit there and record a video of yourself looking creepily into the camera. And just release that as your first video. Just like as creepy as humanly possible.
You gotta get the breathing.
I once recorded a video of myself looking traumatized while brushing my teeth. And I'm still very proud of that video. That's one of my favorite videos.
You were being mouth raped by your toothbrush, so.
See, I recorded a video of me. I think one of my first videos that I was super proud of. I was basically, it wasn't even for YouTube. It was just something I uploaded to YouTube. Was me sitting in the car with my mom. We were coming back from Disney. This was last Christmas. And I was super bored because she was supposed to be talking with me. And it was just me and her in the car. And I thought, oh, man, we're going to have a great time. You know, me and my mom, Disney, talking. And instead, she gets on the phone. And she's, I see you, Shellback. And she's like talking to my dad. And I'm like, I'm really annoyed. So I got annoyed and bored. So I got on the phone and I start ranting, going, like this to the phone, and then I realized that the Pleasure Island place that is at Disney was there, and I was like, Pleasure Island. I've never been to Pleasure Island before, but I'm almost completely positive it was the place that Pinocchio didn't get to turn into a real boy over. Like, didn't he turn into a donkey or some crap over that? Wouldn't you want to avoid that place?
Yes.
So that's literally the extent of the entire video, and I'm so proud of it.
I love it.
Wait, Pinocchio turned into a donkey? I don't remember that.
Yeah, Pinocchio went to the island where the boys turned into donkeys. This was the thing. This is definitely a part of the movie. Shout out to aka Hallmark Channel pork and beans.
Okay, I can explain that. I can explain why he said that. So pork and beans is a thing. It's my thing because pork and beans is a thing. He did that on purpose because he knew this would happen. Okay, get it together. So pork and beans is funny because when I was a little girl growing up, I thought pork and beans were a man's his pork and his beans.
That's amazing! I love that so much.
When he says pork and beans, he means dick and balls.
That's amazing. Oh, that gives a lot of new meaning to the Weezer song.
So yeah, that's why that's a thing. Thank you, Shellback. You're a pip.
I had pork and beans for the first time a few years ago when I went camping, and I was like, pork and beans is a thing. Let's get this and go camping with it. And it turns out it was an excellent choice.
Yeah, pork and beans are great, especially if you get like that hickory smell pork. All right. Except I always think about man schlong.
Your first time was at band camp.
Oh goodness. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Mega Jetty 1 says wa la 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 la.
Invite Anna. Yes, I would like to see it.
We invited Anna. It's up to her if she's able to join or not. I live in LA, Mega Jetty 1. The first time Mary interacted with me, I scared her. Ha! And Pleasure Island was alluded to in the first 90s Ninja Turtles movie, and it factors into my Blue Shogun story. Interesting. I had a thought, and then it went away, so I don't remember what my thought is. Sorry. Apologies, world, if you were excited for the thought that wasn't on. But yeah, no, I invited Anna. She might be busy. She may still be up in Marino. Or Modesto. Sorry, Modesto, different place. So yeah, because I know she hasn't seen it yet. She might be up in Modesto. She got bitten by a dog. So she'll live, but
she got bit by a dog?
Yeah, her sister's dog. It was fought another dog, and she had to break him up, and she got bit of it. And this whole thing. It's the whole thing. Fun fact. Philly is doing some sort of pizza fest called Pizzadelphia. And I was talking to my dad today, and he was like, yeah, they were doing a little ad for it on the radio, and they had someone, sounding like Han Solo, and they had a Chewbacca sound. And so Han was all like, hey, tell me more about this Pizzadelphia thing. Like, what's the whole deal with this? And then Chewbacca made Chewbacca sounds. And then Han's reply was, can't be as bad as The Last Jedi.
Oh!
I was like, yes! Good job, Philadelphia.
Do they have good pizza in Philadelphia? Or is it all just about the cheesesteaks?
They do have pizza in Philadelphia. It's good.
No, I mean good pizza. Yeah.
It's fine pizza. It's East Coast pizza, which makes it automatically superior to every pizza that's not on the East Coast. It is not as good as New York pizza, which is also not. And New York pizza is not as good as New Haven pizza. New Haven pizza is the best pizza. It is comparable to Boston pizza.
I don't know. We got taco pizza down here. That's pretty good stuff.
No, stop it. Stop it. Don't. Just stop.
Yeah, well, why?
Shh, because you're wrong.
Well, why?
Because I said so.
You said so.
That's right. My life's through what I say goes.
It's not really an argument, but okay.
Are you or are you not in the holy court of the God Empress?
I love you either way, right?
Yes. So. But in the holy court of the God Empress, I make the rules. I am the judge, jury, and executioner in the holy court. Y'all are just my willing court jesters. and then one of you has to feed me grapes.
I'm
Hey,
surprised
hey,
I'm okay with that.
we get to grill the Queen every now and then. I mean, don't they do that in Parliament in England every now and then?
That's allowed. It's allowable. Who wants to feed me grapes? Okay, Mary, you got it. You can feed me grapes.
I'm sorry. I almost did the whole like super crazy.
I'll feed you grapes. It'd be a little weird, though.
Well, you know.
I mean, I'd do it, but I'm like, huh?
Why am I doing this?
Like, that'd be kind of awkward, you know.
The trick to getting out of it is exactly that, though. You own the awkward. You stand there the entire time staring at her uncomfortably, going, like,
The only way to do it. Andrew
I'll
Malachinsky.
never have you do it again.
I just want to address that Andrew Malachinsky is here. He's awesome. He's the guy who sent me the lightsaber, and he also wants to know how long we've been going. We've been going for 85 minutes now. 85 minutes is how long the stream is going. Oh, Andrew says I'll buy some grapes for when you visit. Thanks, Andrew. I got to touch base with you to finalize plans for that. I'm going to stop by and see Andrew in Indiana because I'm taking a mini road trip from Iowa City to Columbus, Ohio, a couple weeks from now. So that'll be fun.
Is that the flower hanging on your door there, Mary?
Me? Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Come back!
I will actually go get it. 1 second.
Rabaruji's kneeling at my feet. Thank you. That's very considerate of you. Mary's making noises.
Whoa, Nelly. Oh, no.
What'd you do?
It's come apart on me. Oh,
Did you pop it?
my bad. Okay. Yes.
Oh, it's the flower. It's the one you made for Kelly. Yay! She made it for Kelly yesterday on Kelly's birthday stream.
It's just a little bit undone. They deflate.
They do that. Balloons have a tendency to do that. Hi, Derp Tank. What's up?
Wham.
Yeah.
It's sad right now.
Enjoy the soul-crushing humidity. I'm not looking forward to that.
Bad for allergies or what?
No, it's just humid. Just Chewy! That's awesome. I love it.
My favorite thing right there.
I want one.
How hot is it down there? I mean,
here right now, it's like it was 100 degrees today, and it's been humid for LA. Ohio gets hot. Oh, Leia's here too. Hi, what's up, Leia? And it gets much more humid. Just humidity is disgusting. If you've ever had to deal with humidity, it's just disgusting.
yeah. I definitely prefer a dry heat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Ain't no joke. Dry heat is better heat.
Oh, dear ladies in the street.
I just end up sticky all day in the wet heat. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Silly puppy. You can't play with those little paws. Sweet.
Dr. Alex is here, whom for some reason I don't recognize that name.
Alex Leiths also. He's
did he change his YouTube name or?
Yes, he changed his Alex Leiths to Dr. Alex. Mega Jetty, I may be Instagram at some point because I do go back to Philly to visit my family often, so that is near Scranton. Good morning, Dr. Alex. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Okay, Mega Jetty will be here.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, we are 10 likes away. We are 10 likes away from 100 likes.
All right, 91. We got 69 people watching. 71 now.
Oppress the like button because this is the oppression live stream because I am the most oppressed. You have to oppress my like button so that I can be the most oppressed because obviously as a white woman, I am oppressed. Ooh, Ham Sandwich, thank you for the super chat. Getting my channel going, animated short soon. Cheers to that.
I don't know. I'm a disabled bisexual man, so that might count.
I'm more oppressed than you because I am woman.
Right?
Yes, as woman, I am oppressed. You can't.
We are at 102. Fantastic.
Oh shit! Good job, chat. Thanks. Thank you very much, chat. You did awesome. You are the best.
Proud of you.
Dr. Alex, FKA Alex Leiths. 100 licks.
Hey, we got a third bad. We got a third thumbs down. Oh no.
Yeah,
I love that name, Nefarious Technology.
that's a good one. I do like
I
the
love that.
technology.
Did you press the right button, Doctor? Is that your dislike?
That's nice. Like, fuck this shit. Does anybody on here off the top of their head know what my first video on Mindless Entertainment was?
No, but I think it might have been one of those how to be poor videos or something.
I could not answer that. I'm sorry.
This is it's an X. Do you guys want to see it?
Sure.
Are we talking about the pineapple video?
Nope. That was well after. Yeah, none of those are deep tracks.
Yeah.
I started Mindless Entertainment a long time ago, very casually and on and off. Let's see if I can even find it. Here it is. All right, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna screen share Does Betch for you. Do.
IT and crypto, good topics, especially crypto. I need to get back into that.
I don't know what that is.
Cryptocurrency.
Ew.
I had a bunch of Bitcoin back when it was worthless, and I bought a couple of pieces with it, and I could be a millionaire now. But
if only.
I know, right?
Oh, why are you doing this? I don't want you to do that. Okay.
Gender fluid garbage truck.
Well, if
you're a garbage truck, you're going to have to deal with a lot of fluids at the bottom. So
gender fluid. Oh God, what is this? What am I missing here? Gender fluid garbage.
Corianis identify as a gender fluid garbage truck myself.
All right, you guys ready for the first video ever to air on Mindless Entertainment?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Inception. Present to everyone. Oh God, what is happening? Why is this?
We're in the vortex.
Are you wearing a mask?
All right, is it working now? Do you see the screen?
I do not.
What do you see?
I think you have to minimize the hangout.
What is happening here? This is okay. Stop. Just stop it.
Yeah, I was gonna say is Mega Jetty Batman, and then it just pops up. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Okay. Let's try again. Application window. Where is the correct application window?
I'm Batman.
Why is life so difficult? Why am I so bad at technology?
You can do the Batman voice and talk quieter doing the Batman voice, I'm sure.
Are you standing in a mirror? How do I exist doing this as my job, being this shit at technology? Someone explain this to me.
Well, I'm great at technology, and I've uploaded crappy YouTube videos and just some video capture so far. But that's because I'm not trying. I'm sure you can get good at it. You just got to try harder.
Jesus,
I'm
just the Green Lantern.
Okay, share.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Present to everyone. There you go, everyone.
Make a Jetty is the Green Lantern.
Now we're gonna do this. All right, it's working now. Yes, you see the thing.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready?
Let's do this.
Yes.
Do you never quite know what to do with a large hunk of bread? Do you find yourself confused and overwhelmed once you get it out of the bag? Do you believe opening drawers to get knives is a waste of your time? Great news! Your troubles are over. Introducing sliced bread. That's right, it's bread that comes already sliced. Great for sandwiches.
Tinfoil sandwich.
Oh my God.
Bad knife discipline. Bad knife.
Sliced bread. It's the greatest thing since, well, you get the picture. Available now at every supermarket near you.
That was the very first thing that I put on this channel.
Is that you talking or your sister?
That is me. That is me doing my own voiceover, and that's me doing my own hand modeling.
I was gonna say, dude, you could be a hand model. Like that was legit.
That was actually pointedly my voiceover / hand modeling reel. Also hilarity. So yeah, sliced bread. It's bread that comes already sliced. And the thing in the sandwich, by the way, was not just tin foil. That was actually a packet of Capri Sun.
I thought it was tinfoil though. Was why I laughed because I was like, you can't eat foil, silly.
That is a Capri Sun sandwich. For a very, very long time in my life, the things you could always count on to be in my fridge were Capri Sun and beer. Like for several years, there was always Capri Sun in my fridge. Always.
Pro tip, actually, if you like to drink to excess, which I, do from time to time, Pedialyte.
Literally just bought some. I got it. I got it to help pre-hydrate for my hikes as well. I had gotten some in like a New Year's Eve gift basket a few years ago. Which, by the way, fun behind the scenes fact: if you did see my PSA, I made it on New Year's 2 New Years ago. It was my PSA: alcohol is bad for you. In which I'm lying on my bed, deeply hungover, complaining about how much I drank the night before. That is acting. Because I used one of those Pedialyte packets, and in spite of my ridiculous night of drinking, I was 0% hungover. And I was like, shit, I'm going to have to act this hangover because it is not real. So, behind the scenes, that is acting.
Yep. True story, man. Pedialyte, if you drink it like as you're drinking that same night, like you can literally mix it with the alcohol.
That's it. Maybe it will taste less like ass if you mix it with the alcohol.
Well, it doesn't taste good at all. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty gross. But if you mix it with alcohol, true story, the next morning you'll pop up like a daisy.
Yep. Right. This is accurate. I have used this to wondrous effect of late. So yeah.
You know what I want to know is what's in that wake up juice in Back to the Future 3. That's what
True
that.
That guy in the dark is jump scaring me, says Craig Kennedy. Brian is now wearing a mask. Mega Jetty is now wearing a mask. So
he's Green Lantern.
He's wearing a CGI mask.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Wait, are you wearing your Green Lantern mask over your Batman?
That's perfect. It's Green Batman. Flaming TP says you're not drinking. Thank you, Flaming TP. Rest you bitches, keep up, because I have more champagna to drink. I can't go to sleep until we finish this, so y'all better send your super chats.
How is it on the
I pay her on her stream while I'm on her stream.
That's right. Flaming TP is the most supportive Viv.
Supportive. All right. I don't have any alcohol in here. I was going to join, but I just realized my alcohol's in the kitchen.
Lame. Well, that's no fun.
You could go to the kitchen and grab some.
I could go to the kitchen, and I think that I shall. So
do it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little worried if I leave the room again, I'm gonna hear.
Just ignore it then. Just be like,
nope. I could go to the liquor store. They're still open.
Yeah.
2:22 in the morning. They're not open here.
My supermarket is open
walking distance.
I have a supermarket across the street that's open till 2, and it's only 11:23 here. So.
I wonder if it's a coincidence that the auto repair shop is directly next to the liquor store.
Irony. I'll be right back. Let me go get some vodka.
Or good business sense, you
know. Get that vodka. La 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 la. I hate that. You reach to the right and realize your booze isn't there. Oh, it's a sad existence. Sad, sorry existence. Oh, goodness. Bags? What happened to the bags? What bags? Were there bags? Oh, that were putting over people's faces in order to fuck them? I don't know what happened to those.
At least cut holes in the bags so they can breathe properly.
No. Put them over. Aw. Tiki Tony sent a super chat and says, work sucks. I guess he's still at work.
Poor Tony.
Tyler Preston says, God Empress Jessie smites the heathen Mars girl. I will smite with everybody.
I'm bored and I'm playing with my knife.
I hear that.
but I'm not stabbing anybody with it. So
That's good.
unlike certain people on your live streams that
Ha! Djibouti boy.
short short round. So much
Short round. Oh man, I'm working on I got to figure out an idea for what I want to do for Social Justice Wednesday because tomorrow is Social Justice Wednesday. Brian is now completely in the dark. That's exciting. Megajete is all permission to screen share. Certainly, screen share away, my friend. Right now we have darkness. Oh,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping. Goodness, my voice is going. Can't do it. Out the seeds while it was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. Well, now you're screen sharing me. Oh God! What is happening? What is happening?
It's SpongeBob.
Inside of SpongeBob, inside of SpongeBob, inside of SpongeBob. That's terrifying and oddly mesmerizing. Also, yes, Megajetty says Disney is a right-wing puppet. Changed my mind. Interesting position to take.
I would say the opposite, or or say they're part of the Green Party. By green, I mean the dollar.
Good data. Something about a good data buddy. Oh, one of the Jessies is here. Dead Royalty says, Jesse, what will you do when I, Jesse of the East, defeat you? You can never defeat me. I am inevitable.
Her weakness is her hair. You just got to shave it off.
No, my hair is a completely separate entity for me. We have nothing in common. Good guess. Good theory. Very good theory.
So when you're asleep, does your hair go out and fight crime?
Probably. No, my hair goes out and causes crime.
So it's like that Simpsons episode where Homer gets the hair transplant from Snake.
Sure. I never watched The Simpsons, but
you should at least, if you're at least watch You Only Move Twice. It's my favorite Simpsons episode.
I will give it a fair shake. I will say I've never been a particular fan of them, but if that is your favorite episode, I will give it a fair shake.
Why don't you like it? Just out of curiosity.
I was just never into the cartoons where adults acted like children. So I was not a fan of The Simpsons, not a fan of Family Guy. I liked South Park. I liked South Park because the kids acted like adults, or like they were trying to be adults. That was entertaining to me. Fourth graders swearing, well, third graders, then fourth graders swearing was funny to me. Adults acting like children, dumber than children. And I don't know, maybe it's just being a person who always judged adults from the time that I was a young kid. Watching adults be extra stupid was just not interesting to me. Because I was already very judgmental of adults and thought they were mostly stupid. It's just too close to real life. I was like, oh, it's a reflection of life. Adults acting like fucking idiots. Someone
Well, it's true.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's true.
Someone asked, Coriana says, are there North and South Jessies? I don't know. If anybody from the North or the South wants to come forward and claim the title of Jesse of the North or Jesse of the South, I'm Jesse of the West right now. What about Rick and Morty? Rick and Morty's fine by me. I enjoy Rick and Morty. I enjoy the shit out of it, Rick and Morty. Adults acting like children. Do you mean SJWs? Well, those two. Awesome Zero is my all-time favorite episode. That's a good one. South Park is a great show. My favorite, I don't know if I have a favorite episode. I have some favorite moments. One of them is
South Park is so good, you're not going to have that issue. Sorry, I'm interrupting a bit, but
no, not at all. By all means,
trying to talk more.
It's good. It's good. You're participating. We like your participation. Oh, Brian Megajetty wants to share something with us again. Apparently, it's my face. Because Disney is run by greedy dumbasses trying too hard to be political. They can't have it both ways. They can either get political and become bankrupt or get filthy rich and lose political points. If it were me, I'd rather get rich making entertainment than be a poor politician. Damn straight. I'm with you on that one. That's reasonable. Very reasonable. Hi, Steve Kenobi. Oh, Papa,
Big.
like and support. Let's go. We're up to 110 likes right now, which I'm very pleased about. So thank you, world.
111. We should at least get up to 120. Saying.
I agree. I think we can do it. I think we can get to 120. I also think we can get to a few more super chats so Jesse can finish her chimpagna.
Okay. Also, if anybody has anything that they want to see me upload on my YouTube channel, anything at all, just throw it up there and I'll do it.
That makes you sound like a whore.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the leading thing to say.
It's YouTube. You can't be a whore on YouTube.
What are you talking about?
You can.
Absolutely can. Just ask Mecca Random. She makes a living jiggling her tits for money.
Well, I give her money, but I don't give her money for the jiggling tits. I consider that a nice bonus.
I'll own it.
There you go. Look, there's nothing wrong with being a whore as long as you are aware and proud of the fact that that's what you're doing. I am a whore for many things.
I will actually be jiggling this Saturday for charity. I typically don't jiggle for myself, right? Like, because that's a rule for myself, right? Like, if you jiggle for yourself, then you're a whore. That's
a random a whore.
That's a joke.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
I love Becca, and she knows it. That's a joke, okay? And I jiggle with her all the time.
I wouldn't go that far. I would call her a bottom tier sex worker, but that's it.
When you jiggle for others or you jiggle for charity, that's good.
When I say that, I mean it's like the most light core possible. I'm not saying.
She's a sex worker light.
Yes.
I
guess. I mean, she has good content too. I mean, you're not going to stick around for jiggling boobs for so long. Well, some people
live in like a liberal nation or what, right? Like, why does anybody give a crap what anybody else does? If they're not hurting anybody.
Well, this is the thing that I want to. Yeah,
I'd say we live in a liberal nation in terms of most things.
On that note, one thing I want to talk about, there's been a couple comments on my video today. I don't know if you guys saw my video. True story about something happened to my friend where he fired a person because she was just bad at her job, but she happened to be a trans person. It was all like, you fired me because I'm trans. And they're like, no, we fired you because you didn't show up for work and didn't tell anyone that you weren't showing up for work and were late all the time and never did your job. And then whoever she complained to was like, yeah, you're kind of right, but you still need to apologize to her. Like, what? But anyway, people on my video were commenting like, the one problem with your video is that it's not a her, it's a him. It's a man. You're using the wrong pronouns. Call him a him. And I'm like, I don't get that. Like, I'm not all into kowtowing and catering to all this like 8,000 different gender bullshit thing. But if you're like, hey, I identify as a woman, please use female pronouns for me. I have no problem with that. It doesn't hurt me or affect me. That's the whole thing. It's like, I meet people and I'm like, hey, my name is Jesse, right? Or I'll say my name's Jessica. I go by Jesse. I assume that most people are going to respect the fact that I prefer to be called Jesse. And in spite of the fact that my God-given name is Jessica, my parent-given name is Jessica. You know, I fucking in 3rd grade, I made everyone call me Miss Tiger, including my people. And I wrote it on my homework. And you know what? They fucking called me Miss Tiger. All right. But if I decided tomorrow that I was going to go by my middle name, no one's going to bat an eyelash. I'd be like, well, your name is Jesse, so I'm going to only call you Jesse. People are going to adjust to it. But I'm like, oh, I'm going to go by Elizabeth because that's my middle name. You know, people are going to.
That's the story I want to hear. Why are you called Miss Tiger?
I like tigers a lot. Just that's all. I really, really like tigers.
Well, if I could just point out. You know who Ben Shapiro is, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Even Ben Shapiro has been like, look, if I'm in a social setting where I'm with someone and I'm talking to them one-on-one, I'm probably going to use the pronouns that I know that they want me to use because that's just polite.
Exactly. It's just common courtesy. You don't have to, and that's for me. Like, I have no issue with people being transgender. That's not an issue for me. I do have a really interesting thought on the topic that I am afraid to even bring up because I'm gonna get labeled a bigot if I do it. But Voodoo Magic 101 says Miss Tiger is an awesome name. Change it. Okay.
Who cares what the labels are? I've been labeled all sorts of shit.
But anyway, so I personally, fine. Transgender is a thing for me. I'm okay with that. I don't care. Like, I don't have any. I'm not precious about gender or sex or any of those things. If you want to, and like the same thing, just the way if you want to tattoo yourself all over your body, great. If you want to pierce every part of your flesh, good for you. If you want to chop off part of your ear as an aesthetic choice, excellent. If you want to change your vagina to a dick or vice versa, because that's what makes you feel better as a human, go for it. That's your body. Those are your choices. It's your life. I don't take personal offense to it. I don't have any attachment to somebody else's gender or sex. If they want to change it, they're more than welcome to. I have no issue with that.
Well, you know what's beautiful? What I value most about this community, right, is that we sit here because, well, I'll grant it, there are a lot of conservatives within this community, right?
Absolutely.
But for the most part, the conservatives that I run across, because I've made no bones about it, I'm not a conservative, I'm a libertarian, right? And I don't have any I don't agree with any of you for the most part, because there's just not that many other libertarians running around, to be honest.
Reasonable. You gotta talk to Young Ripa.
To who?
Young Ripa.
Young Ripa.
He's a libertarian.
Okay, so at the end of the day, though, we find ourselves at this wonderful, beautiful, reasonable place where we can sit on separate sides of issues, right? And that's okay, because agreeing to disagree is how civility works, right? We don't have to land on the same point on all of these things without impeding. We don't have to impede one another's right to an opinion. Now, we don't have to be swayed on our own, although I do think that growth is about being willing to listen to the other side. And of course, I think that you should always be willing to listen and stand where you do, but don't let people sway you when you are firm in your convictions and if you have the facts that you need to back yourself up. But at the same time, be willing to listen. And even when you don't agree, walk away respectfully going, hey, guess what? It's cool. I don't necessarily agree with Mary. Mary's good with gay marriage, right? But and I don't agree with Mary, but she's not hurting me. And she never told me that I needed to sit down and shut the fuck up. So if we can meet there at that beautiful place, that's what's gorgeous about this community is we don't have to agree. Just don't shove your own. That's what the SJWs do. They shove their opinions down your throat. Never become like the people you despise.
Fucking men to that. Well said, Mary. And that's exactly what I talk about a lot and what I want to continue to talk about, because I do think that sometimes our group gets caught up a little bit in the outrage, in the shaming, in the this and the that, and start to become those things and start to become exactly that which we're railing against. And I think that's important to keep in mind, that we are the core element of our group is that we are the people of tolerance. We are the people that say, believe what you want to believe, think what you want to think, be the person you want to be. As long as you're not hurting me or trying to tell me what I can or can't be or think, then we're good, then we're cool, then we're chill. And that's what sets us apart from a social justice warrior, which is why I think it's so funny. Really hilarious when you get shit like me talking about reproductive rights on Geeks and Gamers and having everyone be like, fire Jesse, get rid of her. It's like, wow, I thought we were the tolerant ones who can appreciate different points of view. Huh. Something I had to apologize for recently, because I did fuck up. I fucked up a big one, and I apologized. And people being like, and I handle people being like, I don't care. You showed your true colors. Apology not accepted. Unsub. And I'm like, well, you're just, how many times have we complained about social justice warriors doing the exact same thing? Not giving anyone a chance to change, not giving anyone a chance to grow, not accepting an apology, but hammering people with the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, what kind of people are you? And I get that on my channel. I get people who will comment 6 months later on because of a video they disagreed with 6 fucking months ago and be like, well, you said this 6 months ago, so fuck you. And I'm like, you're no different than an SJW at this point. You're no different. You're no better.
Everybody needs to slow your rolls, take a step back, and recognize, why did you start in the first place? Why did you get wrapped up in this community in the first place? Wasn't it because you were sick and tired of being told what a terrible person you were because you didn't agree with someone else's politics? Exactly. Isn't that what started this whole thing? Was just wanting to set the politics aside and just be able to be yourself and that be okay, but you're going to deny that privilege and that right to someone else. We don't need to agree to get along. We don't need to agree to respect. And I guarantee you, you could set two Republicans side by side who were both, like hardcore Republicans, and not every single one of their beliefs would line up exactly perfectly, because it's amazing there could be such a diversity of thought that one might be able to possibly be considered, I don't know, an individual.
Amen. Preach, sister. I'm going to drink into that. And I'm going to drink to Rock Crin's super chat. Are we human or are we dancer? Are we human or are we dancer?
If we're Mega Jetty, we're independent, apparently.
And I'm on my knees begging for the answer. Are we human?
You want karaoke?
Are we a dancer? I want to go and karaoke.
I think Doomcock's going to come on.
Yeah?
Dude, I talked to him, and I think he's going to try to come on. Not this weekend because I have D&D, but next weekend I think Doomcock's going to come on.
I may be able to come on next weekend. I'll be coming back from Lone Pine, so it will depend on what time I get home. But I mean, it's also possible that even if I'm driving at that point, I can always flip it onto my car. So.
I can't sing, and I don't know shit about music, so I don't know if that's a good idea. But if you want to put me on the shenanigan stuff again, I'm absolutely up for that.
Chris the Geek Bowman says Mary Mayhem is being video bombed by Yoda. Well,
no, that's Yoda's home. Okay, he lives there. You racist. I don't know.
Don't be insensitive to Yodas.
You gotta build a little cabin for him, isn't that where he lives? Like a little cabin cave thing. It's been such a long time since I've seen the movie. I don't remember exactly what his dwelling looked like. But
it's like a hut. It's like a round little hut in Dagobah. It's on the bottom of a base of a tree, kind of. I just want to catch up on what Mega Jetty's been saying at us since he can't talk words. Yep. He says, want to sing my few lyrics for an SJW song? Certainly, if you want to send them my way, I will gladly sing your SJW song. And then, you and my mom love tigers. She's like the white Siberian type. Yay, I love Siberian tigers. I'm independent. Good for you. Next time I'm invited, make it an early in the day so I can actually speak. Okay, I'm doing a live stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. Please let people know so they can join and let me know if you want to. 2 p.m. Eastern, Mega Jetty. I may or may not be around then. Let's see. No, I'll probably be asleep then. Let's be honest. I will not be awake or decent by then. That's 11 a.m. my time, but thank you for the invite. I am supposed to be on Black Angus Reviews channel at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. If you're still going, Mega Jetty, when I wake up and become decent, I will definitely consider hopping on. Shellback TJC, aka Hallmark Channel Jeremy, says Miss Tiger eating pork and beans by the campfire. There's an image for you all.
Yeah. I'm not thinking about the can thing. It's
Mega Jetty wants to go more than 2 hours. That'll be fine. It's possible, Mega Jetty. I don't want to make you any promises right now. Tomorrow, before Black Angus's live stream, is pretty much the only free time I get this week. I have to hike 18 miles on Thursday. I work on Friday, and then I go out of town on Saturday. So I do need to make sure I get a bunch of shit done tomorrow. If I can get you in, I absolutely will, because you're important. But yes, I'm definitely later this summer. I'll have more. The next 3 weeks will be tough for me to get on people's live streams and get people on mine. Getting on mine is a little easier. Oh, fun story. I'm going to be doing a 10-day live streaming challenge again from Summer Nationals this year. And once again, there'll be prizes for people who tune into every single live stream. And they're not all going to be long ones. Some of them may only be 15 minutes. But we'll be doing a 10-day live streaming challenge. And I'll probably be throwing out, if I'm going to be doing longer ones, I'll definitely throw out links for some of those.
So what kind of prizes are we talking about here?
I was gonna say, tell me.
I mean, the standard is t-shirts. I do have a bunch of different merch, and I'm happy to let you pick your design. I also am happy to do, if you have a request for a prize, within reason, I'm more than happy to accommodate.
Within reason. Oh, I'm just
within reason. So if it's like fly to where I live and and jump out of a cake, that's going to be a little bit much unless you're paying for the flight.
I don't know what would be more expensive, the flight or the cake that they have to put you in.
Why is there a golden gun on my? This is Malcolm Reynolds' pistol. Thank you very much. I brought it out just because when Mary was like, I don't know if you've ever heard of the show Firefly. And I was
I'm amazed you didn't know that. I'm amazed.
Let's see. I own the DVDs of the show plus 20. I have this. I have a shirt that says I aim to misbehave. I have another what's the other Firefly shirt? So someone sent me "Curse Your Son of a Betrayal" on a t-shirt as well. So I have 2 Firefly shirts now. I'm very excited about. I have this. I have the Firefly behind the scenes anthology. Is that all my Firefly stuff? I need more Firefly stuff. Damn.
Me too. I had a Jane silhouette t-shirt, but I lost that in the fire. So
I need Vera. That's what I need. I aim to misbehave on a shirt, and I just need a replica of Vera. That's my very favorite gun.
I could just ship you one. You won't get a magazine, but I can. You gotta wait 10 days, but replica.
Replicas are fine. No, replicas are acceptable. It's just harder to own in your Infernal Iris. You haven't seen Firefly either? Get on that shit. Also, I hope you enjoyed me unboxing your box. It was a good box. Mega Jetty says, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." One of the greatest films ever made. Easily one of the greatest films ever made.
I actually wound up doing a watch party on that a few weeks back ago with Rob from Midnight Touch. And I'm an idiot. They took it down because I kept showing a lot of the movie. And I'm like, what? I did that to myself.
We did that. So for my Patreon, for my $50 tier, we do a group movie watch once a month. And last month was Princess Bride. Last month.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you, Infernal Iris. You're the coolest. Just Kermit the Log said, "Did he fall down?" I guess it looked like he fell down. Playing TV.
All right, so we need to get Tony on here because I have to make a trade for you. It's Vera.
Fuck that! I'll give you Tony. I'll give you Kelly. I'll give you Madam Kelly. I'll give you Woman in the Middle.
No. I'm trading. I'm giving him this gun for you.
He doesn't want that gun, and I do. You're gonna have to accept something else because I'm the one who wants the gun. Tony doesn't like guns. I mean, he's fine with guns, but he doesn't love guns.
Okay, well, if you move here, you can have it.
I want Vera.
You know, I've got the Israeli ones too. You want one of those?
6 men came to kill me once.
Yeah, instant demonetization.
The best of them carried this. I don't remember what else.
I need to remember all the specs that he says on it.
It's all bullshit, but it's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, she has a name too. I call it Vera.
Yes, I would absolutely trade this for Christina Hendricks.
That's reasonable. It's a reasonable trade to make.
And then I would go out and buy another one.
Also, Mega Jetty, yes, I think that you should absolutely do a stepdad live stream, a Father's Day live stream in honor of your stepdad. And for my 100th video, I'm going to do a watch party. The movie is an underrated one called Firewalker, starring Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr. Nice.
Instant demonetization? No, it would have to be a larger magazine. But they would. They do it if I had a drum magazine attached to their ridiculous rules. You know, if you own it, it's legal. They shouldn't demonetize you for putting it on a fucking screen.
All right, Jesse, don't shoot me. But okay, so true story. When I stream with Pete, 2:30 is the pumpkin time. It's when I turn into a pumpkin. And that was 20 minutes ago. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. So you're gonna shoot me.
This is me shooting you. Bang, bang.
It's my pumpkin time. A true story. I'm no good to anybody. The next day I have to get up my brother actually like usually has me up in the daytime to get him ready to go off to work. So granted, I don't think he'll be working tomorrow. I don't think he is, but it's still a time frame. I try to keep myself scheduled. So
Allowable.
so Jolie, I like your face.
I'll allow it. I'm gonna miss you. You're good company. You're a woman who says sensible things. It's very rare to find.
no,
It's even more rare to find a man who says sensible things. Hot damn.
I'm gonna need you to not hold me to that standard, okay?
I say sensible things and pretty things and insane things. Is that okay?
I like it just as much when you talk nonsense, Mary. Don't worry.
That's
combination of the three.
It's far more frequent for me to talk nonsense. So, but every once in a while, something will slip out of my mouth. But the truth is I need you to not tell people about this because then they're going to expect it all the time, and I can't.
Don't worry. Do not worry. You will. Your secret is safe with me. Your logic is safe with me.
I can't deal with that pressure. So
I won't put it on you. Don't worry.
So I'm gonna go turn into a pumpkin, guys. As I blow bubbles in my liquor.
Yes, Mary, it is bedtime. When you blow bubbles in your liqueur, it is bedtime. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, guys. Everyone, go subscribe to Mary Mayhem. Check out all of her streams and all of her videos because she's awesome as fuck. And she's great and stuff. So
and stuff. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Good night, Mary. Congrats on your monetization.
Thank you.
Shellback has one more super chat for you. Shellback TJC, aka Hallmark Channel Jeremy, says, "Drink to jiggle physics."
You can imagine it.
I have nothing to jiggle, so sorry, world.
I could make a GIF of Mecca and post it on my Twitter or something if anybody wants.
Send it to me.
Send it to you.
Send it to me. Please. All right. That's enough for me. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Oh, no.
Look, everybody, I'm Kurt Cobain.
Well, no, you're not Kurt Cobain.
Oh, are you going to get a shotgun?
You're damn right.
I love this. Oh, this is so great. Oh, Kermit the Log, that's Mega Jetty 1 hanging out in the dark over there. It's okay, my wife has below average hammocks. I'm proud of my tiny titties. No, we don't want instant demonetization. Keep your pants on, boy. Oh, Clavier Gavin, just tune in. What have I missed? You just missed Mary Man. Just bounced. We loved her. I'm playing with my fake gun. Flaming DP is getting his real guns. I'm really sad that my replica pistol's all fucked up because my cat's knocked it down so many times, but I love to make people laugh. Good for you. Good for you, Mega Jetty. Yeah, Mega Jetty can't talk because his stepdad's asleep. So, I mean, Courtney Love. Craig, come on. She didn't pull the trigger. She just drove him to suicide. Look, if you were married to Courtney Love, you'd kill yourself, too. Oh, hammocks. You're a delight. Positive delight. Pants are the cornerstone of civilization. Tell that to Donald Duck. Aw, no, mine are they're just small. I like them. I'm perfectly happy with them. I have no problem with them. They're just small. Guns. Want to discuss? Yeah, if you want to. It's up to you, Mega Jetty. It might be a little awkward since there'll be a lot of typing and talking and back talking. It might be better to do them both. We're both verbose. But I'm certainly happy to discuss. Sub to everyone. Mega Jetty's doing a live at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Make sure you're sub and that you tune in because he's cool. Guns. Okay, so this is my life. You guys want to know why I'm oppressed? This is the I'm the most oppressed life. I want to explain to you how oppressed I am, guys. Oh, thanks, Dead Royalty. I appreciate it. What was I saying? Oh. Before we get into my oppression. Do you guys know about there's the Geek Roundtable podcast hosted by Fanboy? Anybody know about that Geek Roundtable podcast? No.
Geek Roundtable podcasts.
Yeah, it's a thing. So you should check it out. If you just find Geek Roundtable on Apple Podcasts this week, Tiki Tony is featured on the Geek Roundtable podcast. Okay, Caitlin, no worries. You're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be in bed. Anyway, well, now you know about it. So go check out the Geek Roundtable podcast. It's on the Apple Podcast app. And the one this week, they're talking Star Trek The Next Generation, and Tiki Tony is a guest on it. So y'all should for sure check it out because he is the best. Also, if you're interested in politics, as seen through a fairly liberal Pan-Asian lens, you should check out the Model Majority podcast, which Tony hosts, and it's awesome. So those things. Anyway, the reason I'm oppressed. All right, check this bullshit out. I am an artiste. I like to take pretty pictures of pretty nature and do all that kind of stuff. I enjoy that. And I like to be appreciated for the art that I do. So I posted this gorgeous picture of me hiking in a beautiful place. 158 likes. I posted some more gorgeous pictures of another beautiful hike I was on. 129 likes. I posted this incredible piece of art that I think, well, this one has 171 likes. I feel like that's accurate. That should probably have more. Anyway, the point is that all these beautiful hiking pictures, that one has, but the fucking one I posted just today, right, is a stupid fucking selfie of me driving, making a face, has 155 likes. But it was one of me and my best friend for her birthday. I made a stupid face and I put all the drinks in the picture because it's me and my friend. It's like, 133 likes. Posted on Sunday. And this one, already, I haven't even gone to bed yet, has 155 likes. Already, this hit over 100 likes right the fuck away. It's just my stupid face. My point is that I can do all the art I want, like this gorgeous picture of me not wearing any clothes with my cat. You can only see my shoulder, my arms, and one of my shoulders. And you bitches are all you guys want from me is my stupid face. My stupid face sells, is what I'm saying, and it's disappointing. Look, let's go back in time.
I don't know why that is, but if I were you, I wouldn't be complaining. My face can't tell
you. I'm just saying, here's an awesome video of me snowboarding for the first time, and I do pretty fucking good at it. This has fewer than 100 likes. This is 97 likes. This is me snowboarding for the first time. It's a cool video of your own God Empress snowboarding. It doesn't even have 100 likes. Here's me meeting a famous actor and has 113 likes. I'm not saying that should be like the best, most liked picture ever. I'm just saying. Here's me trying to make Mauled by a Cactus Mondays a thing, the greatest thing ever. Under 100 likes. Here's a cake. Under 100 likes. Here's fucking rainbow cheese curds. Under 100 likes. Rainbow unicorn cheese curds, mind you. Here's my adorable cat. Under 100 likes. Cats are the most important thing on the internet. That one is under 100 fucking likes. Here's me in Las Vegas, featuring Las Vegas and not so much my face, but also other people. Under 100 likes. What I'm saying is the second there's another human being in the picture, the odds of it having over 100 likes go down significantly. Because apparently y'all don't even want to see my friends, or the fun shit that I do, or the cactuses that I get stuck in. Y'all just want to, look, here's a fucking awesome spider. This is 42 fucking likes. Here's my dog, my really adorable, beautiful dog. Fucking 45 likes.
That is an adorable dog.
Adorable animals, and it can't even get 100 likes. Here's a picture of a funny sign with funny commentary on it. Fucking 22 fucking likes. But I post a stupid ass picture of my stupid ass face, making a stupid ass face, and in less than fucking 8 hours, it has 155 fucking likes. I'm just saying, it just doesn't make any sense. I can post the most gorgeous place in the world, and it gets fewer likes than just my stupid face.
I don't know. I guess people are into your face.
I guess so. I don't get it. Like, all this other cool shit, and all you guys want is my fucking face. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you?
Maybe you're all being followed by Leatherface, and he's got multiple accounts.
Maybe. He just likes the face. He wants my face for his face. Bronze Division says, while working backstage as a crew person, I once got a standing ovation for shutting off Courtney Love's lights during a show. Nice! Good for you. Guys, keep those super chats a rocking and a rolling because I still have lots of champagne left in this bottle and I need to get through all of it because champagne don't last, bitches. It don't last. Anyway, that's why I'm oppressed. I'm oppressed because I'm pigeonholed into only posting pictures of my face. I can't post pictures of the pretty places I go unless they feature my face. I can't post pictures of, you have a Malgun as well? Yeah. Oh, did you ever show us your shotgun, Flaming TP?
Not yet. I'm holding it in my lap just in case any rednecks come along. No, I'm just kidding. But yes. There you go. Here's Kurt.
Pretty. I like shotguns a lot.
Yes. They won't let you use it at the indoor range, which is annoying. So I have to go outside somewhere to do it. But plenty of room for that in Colorado.
Sure thing.
Yeah. They're trying to make it a thing where people can't shoot on federal land anymore, but that's mostly because of a littering issue. And I mean, I don't agree with that, but it still pisses me off because when I go out there, you've got these pristine Trevor Phillips. Who's Trevor Phillips? I don't know.
I know, someone you might have to shoot if he comes a knocking, though.
No. Well, usually I hear a bang and then my dog goes ballistic and then I'll go out there. But yeah.
From GTA 5, apparently.
From GTA 5. Oh, which one was that? Was that the redneck or the middle-aged dude? I forget. I played like 4 or 5 hours of it and then.
Funny. Edward Marlis he's asking Jetty, any chance you know Sean and Brian's YouTubes by any chance? Mega Jetty 1 is Brian. So that's his YouTube. So make sure you go sub to that. And Sean is Flaming TP.
Yep. You can also find me on Twitter at Flaming TP.
Let me find a link to your Chanel.
Yes. Right now I'm just uploading a playthrough of Quake 2 RTX. A pretty terrible playthrough, but it's anyway. They've added this cool new technology to games now, where you can get Pixar style lighting in games, so they don't have to cheat anymore to get those effects. So for any of you nerds out there that might be interested in that, go for it. It's not particularly a good playthrough because when they upgraded it, they never bothered to fix the controls. It's still got that crap from 1997, input lag and other sorts of things like that. But if there's any games anybody wants me to play, any other topics they want me to talk about, feel free to shoot me a comment or a message on Twitter or whatever, and I'll do it as long as it's within reason and not whorish. I don't have anything to jiggle. I don't
think.
Well, I don't have any banana hammocks, and I'm not going to do that.
Also, a thing for you guys to check out is the Cheesesteaks trailer because it's up right now, and episode 1 will be up next week. And it's awesome, and you should all watch it. Yeah. Let's see what I've missed from Mega Jetty. I know he's typing away here in various places. Brian is my stepdad's Google account. Unfortunately, when I join someone else's stream, his name comes up even when I switch accounts. It sucks. That's dumb. I'm sorry.
I'm going to go ahead and put Kurt Cobain to rest here.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, Kurt Cobain. Make sure you've pressed the like button on this channel, by the way. Oh, Kermit the Log says, I'm your littlest fan. I love you, Kermit. You're the best. Oh, we got 252 subs for Mega Jetty 1. Let's see if we can keep that trainer rocking. Everybody can go sub 1.
I don't really name my guns, by the way. I'm not a cunt.
I would totally name my guns because I am a cunt. So
yeah, well, by Sandor Clegane standards. But, you know.
But by Sandor Clegane's standards, pretty much everyone's a cunt.
I agree, except for Ari at this point. He loves her, but he can't say he loves her.
No, he just doesn't call her a cunt anymore. What's the name of the blue shirt T-shirt man? That's Flaming TP, like a ghost. That's Flaming TP. Scooter Mattoon says, "Can somebody recap what this is exactly?" This is the Holy Court of the God Empress. Shit happens here. We talk about stuff that we want to, and not stuff that we don't, and that's pretty much all you need to know. Welcome to the Holy Court of the God Empress. Also, send your super chats so I can finish this champagne and drink what's in the rest. What the rest is of the bottle stuff. Boys.
If they don't, I will.
That's right. Don't make Flaming TV go poor. Go poor. Go broke. He
Well,
needs monies to live too.
If I was going to go broke, I wouldn't pay you. I've already paid you a lot of money this month. No.
You have, and I very much appreciate it. It has actually ended up being really, really helpful because one of my lessons who was getting ready to buy a new lesson pack
canceled on you.
Well, no, it was they were gonna do it for their they had one more lesson in the pack and they were gonna do it that day, but they'd forgotten and then they're not coming. They didn't come this week, so I am not getting that until July now because I'm going to be out of town for the next few weeks, and that's making things a little tight, but we'll get through. It's just that it's weird right now because I've got Mount Whitney coming up, and we had to buy a bunch of supplies for that and food and shit. We got to pay for the hotel for that, and so I have to just get through the end of that week because by the end of that week, I will get the YouTube June paycheck, which should sustain me through Summer Nationals. And then at that point, I will have the Summer Nationals paycheck, and I'll come back, and I'll have a few more people who owe me lesson packs, and I will have money.
Yeah. So. I'm a little surprised that you make less money than me and somehow survive in Los Angeles, California.
Magic. Magic. Some of it is, it's little things like I don't pay for any of my streaming services. I just mooch off of all my friends.
It's true.
I pretty much don't go out to dinner unless I'm going with Tony and he picks up the bill because he makes a lot more money than I do. I just don't spend a lot of recreational money. I don't buy things for myself. Aside from like food and occasionally a movie. It's like I go to the movies occasionally, but I'm very thrifty. And some months are better than others. I have months that I do well, and that sort of helps on the months where I don't do as well because it's variable income. So, I manage. I pretty much stick to what little I have. I have a lot of credit card debt right now, but I'm working on that. So,
yeah, credit card debt is the last thing you want to have. I avoid it at all costs, even to my detriment.
Yeah, I had for so long, and then about 4 years ago, you're a hooker with more benefits. That's me. About 4 years ago, when I joined the union, the actors union, it just started creeping up from there, and I've spent the majority of this past year, the past 2 years, really closer to my max than I'd really like to be. I've got it down for a little while, and then it just shot right back up because I had to make some big purchases, make some big investments. So.
Well, are you all right on that? It's none of my business how much you got on your credit cards, but I'm just saying that they can charge you a lot of. I owe about $20,000 to the hospital right now, so
that sucks. I can't afford to be in that much debt because if I am, I will die.
Well, Yeah, the thing about, I don't know if it's a nationwide, but here they can't send you to a debt collector for a medical debt, at least for
No,
the emergency
yeah,
room
most
medical debt.
cases that's true.
I,
Which,
they did send me bills for radiology and stuff and things that they did, but they're not charging me interest or anything on any of the stuff. And I'll when I get the rest of my mom's retirement money, I'll pay that off. Along with the house. Now, I do some shortcuts here and there. My dad buys too much food and doesn't eat half of it, so that saves me about a third on food costs.
that's
Although
convenient.
it's not healthy, though. I really need to buy my own food because he buys heart attack food, even though he had a heart attack recently, and I got to tell him to cut that shit out.
Heart attacks are not good. I don't recommend them.
I got a couple of questions in the chat here. Let's see, one for me and one for you. So, what's my opinion on there being no claptrap in Borderlands 3? That's terrible. It's like not having it's like not having a chainsaw in Doom. You need claptrap in Borderlands 3. Anyway, since you're not into video games, claptrap is like he's like a droid basically, like a unicycle looking droid, and he's got like a little box for a body, but he's the comic relief of this game, and it's just great.
Nice.
Okay, and Kaylin wants to know when your 10-day streaming challenge will be.
Oh yes, that's gonna start on. Hold on, let me check. That is going to start on Friday, June 28th. And it will go until Sunday, June 7th. And yep. And then that will be it. You'll have to I'll talk a little more about it as we get a little bit closer, but it'll be like last year. Basically, you have to take a screenshot of each live stream, preferably with a chat from you in the running chat. So to prove that you were actually there and didn't just screen cap it after the fact. So you'll need a super chat from the live stream that'll include the picture of the live stream, the title of the live stream in it, and in the running chat something that you said, to prove that you were actually there. And if you send me all 10 of those at the end of the live streaming challenge, there will be prizes.
All right. Well, I'm going to do that. I pay you a lot of money anyway, so might as well keep on doing that.
Well, you don't have to send a super chat. You just have to send a chat, and to demonstrate that you were there, that you were actually present and accounted for. But and then in return you will get things because you do send me lots of money, so you deserve to have things in return sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it is nice that my family pays me rent, but I had to lose my mom for that to happen. So I'd rather have my mom, honestly.
That's
but I'm pretty much over it now. I've got other serious mental problems, but you already know I'm working on that. So
yeah, good on you for working on that. Oh, Caitlin, if you still have those images, I will still honor that. If you want to send them over to the email address, I will still honor that. If you happen to still have those. Important man commenting says, "Yo, Queen Jessie." So,
I was going to say we got an important man commenting up here.
I like when important men comment. It's good to have important men places. Jeremy's a cool. Oh, he's sending you a free Geeks and Gamers t-shirt for all the support you've given to the channel. That's so great, Mega Jetty. Jeremy is a really good. I know I shit on him all the time, but Jeremy is a really, really good dude.
Wait, me?
What? No, Mega Jetty was saying that. I mean, you're a good dude too. But Mega Jetty sent a bunch of super chats and stuff to Geeks and Gamers and things like that. And so Jeremy gave a free t-shirt. But yeah, no, I rag on Jeremy all the time, but he's a really, really good dude. No, Caitlin, definitely no Ivan. But there will be Jeff. There will be Jeff from World Class Bullshitters, which I personally feel is an improvement on Ivan. Just saying. Guys. Kitten, are you going to come here? There is Kitten. Come here, Kitten.
Perhaps you should entice him with some catnip.
Oh, Nefarious Technology says he should get his Mindless t-shirt on Monday. Guys, if you don't have a Jesse Shot First t-shirt or any other Mindless Entertainment t-shirt, you should get one because they're awesome. Kitten, you may not leave. You must come say hello to me. Hello, Kitten. This is Lando, Kitten. We love him.
Buy a mug. Buy a mug. I got one. It's right here.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
I still need to wash it though. Came with like chunks of cardboard in it, and who knows what else.
It's delicious. Kermit the Log, I always shoot first. It's a problem. Yeah, I'm sorry for your wife. Aw. Who's your boy? Who's your Kitten? Who's your Kitten? Look at the kitten.
If you shoot first, just keep going. If it's still up, keep going.
Kitten.
Not that I've ever had that problem.
Aw. Kitten. Oh, back when you were just good old Caitlin Alba. Yeah, if you want to send those along to me, Caitlin, I will honor the challenge and I will send you a t-shirt of your choosing. The t-shirt sizes, someone asking, Infernal Irish, they seem to run pretty normal. The unisex ones run like normal guy sizes. I like the female ones. The ladies' small ones fit me nicely. So they don't run small. I don't think the Kitten understands me. When I beckon Kitten to him, he understands what I says. He knows I says, Kitten, I love you, Kitten. He knows I love him. That's what matters. Look how much he loves me. He's actually tolerating this, as opposed to normal, where he's like, fuck you, get off of me. I will oppress the cat if I want to. This is the oppression live stream. I oppress everything. Corey Hannes is going to sell bootleg Geeks and Gamers shirts. Nice. Green Frog needs a blue pill. Lol. Well, yes, being not married would be how you don't please your wife. Oh, Kitten.
Well, you get to keep your house and your car, so that's the benefit there.
There you go. Kitten. Goodbye, Kitten. I love you. Oh, reminds me of your tuxedo mittens. Had her from third grade to your last year of college. Oh, cats are both of mine are tuxies. And probably for your name, Important Man commenting. When important men comment, people tend to listen. How do I get your shirts? I need to make a fire out in the dumpster. It's cold. Go to teespring.com/mindless entertainment. Or storefronts. If you find one of my shirts, you'll end up finding them all.
If it's really that cold, you should probably use cheaper material. I'm just saying, and wear the t-shirt. Keeps you a little warmer.
That's fine. Look, I get money no matter what. So I don't care what you do with it. Let me see if I can get to my storefront here.
Just offering friendly suggestions.
Don't dissuade them from buying my shirts. I don't care what they use it for. Here's my.
Oh, I'm not dissuading. If you want to burn them, buy 10.
There you go. More fuel that way. Here's my storefront that has all of my. I'm a prosecutor age 17. I don't know what to do with my life. Clavier Gavin, I don't know either, man. Send me super chats. That's the thing you can do with your life. Because then I drink and then I'm happy. So
how do you become a prosecutor at 17?
I don't know. Sounds pretty fancy though.
It's awesome.
Good on you, bro. Good on you. Any hoozle. Yep. Buy Mindless Entertainment shirts because they are one of the many ways that I afford to live. So, and watch the cheesesteak trailer because it's awesome. People are watching it. I'm so pleased. Like a few at a time, but
It is. It's a very The Office vibe is what I get from it, kind of.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. It's supposed to be fun, comedy, and happy. It's all unscripted too, so Kermit the Log, thank you for the super chat. At least somebody wants to see me drink the rest of this champagne. Yeah. No, see, I don't even give a shit about the money. I just give a shit about the drink. That's all I'm here for. In it for the drinking. Yeah, gotta conjure up a thought for Social Justice Wednesdays, which is tomorrow. Well, technically today because it's after midnight now. So if you don't know, Social Justice Wednesdays is when I try to get in the logical mind, the illogical brain of a social justice warrior. And it's okay, nefarious technology. I understand. So I'm wondering what I want to do. Maybe I want to try to figure out how to comment on female Alfred. Ooh, I think I have an angle for female Alfred. That'll be fun.
If I subscribe to a Twitch stream, my bank will call me, but it doesn't care about super chats. I could empty my bank account of all, with super chats, and they wouldn't care. It's weird.
SJWs are what they hate. They hate sexists and bigots and misogynists and incels who love to masturbate. Oh, is that your song? I was supposed to sing that, aren't I? I said I'd sing it for you. Let's see. I feel like I've joined the big leagues of the common sense crew. Mega Jetty, you are totally common sensey. SJWs are what they hate. They hate sexists and bigots and misogynists and incels who love to masturbate. There you go. I sang it. Ark Otso ate 4 boiled eggs today. That sounds delicious. I love eggs. Eggs are delicious. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll give you the thing that I say to everyone when I go bathroom on my stream. Lose everybody. Got 59 people watching now. Get rid of them all. Wow, I'll be back.
All right. If everybody's not gone, I'm gonna whip it out. Not really, but that would get rid of people. I hope. My balls are kissed by fire. Whip it good. Oh, I do. 2, sometimes 3 times a day. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mention that out loud? Trying not to make a Jetty laugh on, whatever time it is where he is. I am a gentleman, though. I have never thought about Jesse while doing it. I did, however, have one time when I had a dream that I fucked you on head. I don't know why, but I woke up and I'm like, okay, that happened. I don't know. I don't think we're losing anybody over that one. Yes, June. I know who Flaming TP reminds me of. Okay. Who do I remind you of? What, Arnold meme? Are we doing Arnold memes now? There are plenty of memes to be done here. That's an odd but believable confession. Handsome Tom Green. Well, people were telling me that before. I disagree, but that's only because my hair is not cooperating.
You only got rid of one person. You're so up 2 now. You're so bad at this, guys. So bad.
I honestly think that I would add more with my recent story, but
I have a baby cat. Now people are leaving now that I'm back, so I guess they were just here for you and they're like, who's this bitch? Who this bitch?
Yep.
All right. This has been a dry spell for super chats, but I have more champagne to drink. So I'm gonna have to give up on the super chat drinking game and just drink champagne.
Now, or I could, do something.
You don't have to do that. It's not required of you.
Okay, fine, but only because I've given you what? Probably $1,200 this month. Or something.
Probably. Yeah.
More
Yeah,
than that.
you good, bro. You good. you good. I'll just drink champagne because Mega Jetty's Arnold emoji. Very nice. I'll just drink champagne because nobody else is in super chat. It's okay. This is okay. I do have all the super cats. The super cats are nice. Unfortunately, super cats do not pay for their rent here. They just live here for free and make me buy things for them. Which, thank you for reminding me. That's the thing I have to do tomorrow: is buy more cat food. Because they'll be out. Well, one of them will be out.
I need to go to the bank and deposit the rent money that's been sitting in my wallet.
I need to cry.
You need to cry.
Not really. I just need to. I just need to figure out how I'm getting through the next week and a half, and then I'll be fine. Then I'll be fine. It's really just that. That's one of the shitty things about the lump sum kind of payments. Is like, I'm gonna get paid nothing. I'm gonna get paid nothing until I get paid a bunch, and then I'll have money. And I have to make sure I make that last, because if I don't, if I fuck up with that money, they ain't no more. Oh, Infernal Irish says, here you go, drink the rest. Thank you, Infernal Irish. We don't need to go back to talking about debt, though. I know everyone loved that conversation. But Infernal Iris wants me to drink more, so I will. Let's see. Can I fit the rest of this bottle of champagne in this glass? I cannot. Aw, Hana's grooming Lando. How cute. Means I gotta keep drinking. No, it's just an interesting life. It's an interesting and bizarro life being a tuber of views. But thank you for being here, Mega Jetty. I'm sorry that you couldn't talk so much. I hope I acknowledged all of your chats as hope you guys felt like Mega Jetty was still part of the group, even though he was just a scary silhouette. But we're gonna have him on for real Z's with his full voice and everything again very, very soon. I'm gonna try to make it on his channel one of these days as well.
I do have to admit that I'm disappointed he didn't whip out the flashlight over the face. But
that would have been fun. Don't worry, Infernal Iris. I will drink all of it because you said.
I can't do it. My webcam has lights on it because that's what they had at the store.
It's not that light. It's actually not. It's just a webcam light. Oh, Han is still grooming Lando, and it's really cute. All right. Good night, Mega Jetty One. Thank you so much for being here. Sleep well. Nefarious Technologies, sleep well as well. So you are Nefarious Technology also says great conversations while we were waiting on Jesse. So thank you once again for holding on the fort and stimulating the conversation while I was trying to get here. Really, really appreciate that, dude. Really, really great of you to do that. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night, man, and I don't know. Try not to think about Shuan Head while you're dreaming.
Loquacious Prime says, I can't send any more super chats until I get a paycheck for my new job, which will be large enough to make super chats rain like a rocket at the end of Doom. Nice. Well, cheers to that. And I hear you. I know exactly what you mean. That moment of like, can't do it. Paycheck comes, everything will be golden. When that YouTube check comes in this next month, we'll be hunky dory.
Yeah, hopefully I can get back into IT. Then I'll have mountains of money because I don't spend much.
That's the dream, right? It's the fucking dream. All the mountains of the monies. To mountains of the monies. Does YouTube pay well? It depends, Ranks Oryx. It depends on a few factors. It depends on how well your videos do. It depends on whether or not those videos get demonetized. I had to request a manual review for my video today. I doubt it'll get approved. So some videos will go up and they'll make, for me, maybe $5-10. And other ones that do really, really well will make up to $50 or more. And then super chats, and again, super chats are variable because it all depends on you guys, on who's able to watch, on who's able to give, on who's willing to give, on whether or not I do a good enough stream that makes people feel like supporting me, you know. So that's on me as well a little bit in terms of making sure I deliver, that my live streams are good and fun. So I hope you guys enjoy my live streams. I have fun on them. I hope you guys all do too. But yeah, so it's very variable. Aw, Craig Kennedy, thanks. I'm assuming you're saying that I am, but maybe you're not. Maybe you're like, I should be cuter and then I'll get more super chats. Yeah, no, it's just very variable. And so that's every day. It's about trying to put out good content that people are going to like and respond to, and care about and watch and share. Infernal Iris also pending a big raise in a few months. It's a good feeling when you're right on that, knocking on that door. I am writing a screenplay that I would like to sell for $1 gajillion once.
What was this? What was it about again? Have you ever told us this? Or sorry.
I've spoken a little bit about it. It's about it is set in New York City during World War II, during the beginning, earlier years of World War II. Well, earlier-ish years, coming into the middle of it. And it's about the mob. It specifically follows a young Jewish man who flees Bavaria, or his parents send him away, fearing persecution in Bavaria by the Nazis. So he comes to the States and ultimately, eventually becomes a hitman for the mob, and kind of reclaims his power doing that. Yeah, it's got some things. I actually have it really, really well and clearly mapped out. I've got some scenes. I already know exactly how they're going to unfold. I know the roadmap. I know all the turns. I know all the beats. I just gotta get it on paper and then probably go through a million rewrites because my dialogue writing capacities are shit. So Kermit the Log, why you retract that message? Because yes, that would be amazing. If you're willing to help out on this project at all. I mean, even just reading over scenes and giving me advice would be incredible. So he's like,
so is this just going to be taking place in Manhattan, or are you going to have a little bit about because the mafia did help fight World War II in Italy, if I remember correctly.
They did. No, this won't take place. This is not the Italian mob, though. I'm specifically just dealing with the Jew. So not Manhattan at all. These are your Brownsville boys. These guys are from Brooklyn. Because the Jews actually were the founders of Murder Inc., which were the main the hitmen for hire for the syndicate nationwide. And there are in most of the major cities that had a crime presence, a lot of the mayors and the governors and stuff went to the mob bosses and they said, "Hey, can you take care of these Nazis?" Some of them said, "Don't." The one in New York told Meyer Lansky, "Don't kill them, but just make sure they're not causing problems." Other places were a little more lenient about whether or not they died. Oh, Anthony Scioli just ate a tub of ice cream. Good for you. And so that element's going to be, and that's how my main character Joe gets initially swept up into this. Is they convince him he's skeptical about joining the mob at all, but they convince him, like, look, you're not going to be on the books, you're not officially one of us, but we could use some muscle like you and someone who's who's off the book, someone who's a little off the radar. So if sometimes you kill them, and hey, who cares? They're just Nazis. So it's a reclamation of power story. It's a Jewish power story, because I feel like the Jews always get written off as like they were the accountants for the mob, but they were fucking hitmen too. Kid Twist Rails was one of the most brutal mobsters that there was, and was ultimately the one that flipped on Murder Inc. But it's really fascinating when you go into this, just the depth that goes in here. And you look at, the Italians as well, when they came to this country, they were treated like shit, like many other immigrant classes. And so being part of the mob, that was their family, their strength, and their power. So I want to kind of get into that, because people just don't, when you think of a typical Jewish man, you don't think of a bruising hitman. And so I want to kind of play with that perception of it. I want to get into the a little bit of Judaism and tradition and the religion elements and the balance of the good and evil that went on there. The mafia isn't all that bad. Well, you ever been to the Mob Museum? Because there are a lot of pictures of what those guys did to each other. The mafia is and was especially brutal. Was fucking brutal. Mostly to each other, but there were a lot of innocent people that got caught in the crossfire. Yeah, Bugsy Siegel stuff. That's a lot. All the Mob Museum in Vegas is really going, covers Bugsy a lot. Shows that picture of the blood of him dead with the blood pouring out of his face a million times in there. They made me say that. Also, Kermit the Log. Oh, it would be honored to give you coverage or whatever. That would be amazing, Kermit. I definitely shoot me an email at me.mindlessentertainment@gmail.com. So I have your email. I don't know if you've emailed me before. I don't think you have. Maybe you have.
I don't know. That sounds really interesting. I
Thank you.
definitely like to check it out.
I would love to have everyone's opinions on it. I know you're a very intelligent human being, and as such, I would certainly love your coverage on it as well. But yeah, so Kermit, definitely shoot me an email so I have your contact, and definitely write and publish the book first. If you sell the script, I could either get buried, never made, or changed into someone else's. Well, Inferno Iris, I definitely have. If I sell the script, it's. If I do sell the script, I'm not just gonna like sell it, no strings attached, whatever. Not just gonna sell the rights and be like, here you go. I'm gonna try to retain keep my hand in it as much as possible. I know it's difficult to do, but I'm going to do my best.
You basically need a licensing agreement, is what it is.
Yeah. Because I do want to retain I do want to retain some control over this one. It's a very important project to me. And it's the kind of thing that it's like, all right, well, if you're not going to, like, if I'm not able to work out the deal I want to with the company, then it's a matter of, okay, well, let's shoot a short. Let's shoot a couple scenes from it as a short, shoot the trailer for it, really demonstrate what it's worth. Because this is, I mean, if I can, my feeling on it is I want the pace and the fun and the snappiness of Goodfellas with the gravitas of Godfather. And if I can achieve that, I'm not saying I can pull that off. This is going to need to go through writes and rewrites and a lot of fucking work before I have a version that I'm going to be happy with. But if I get the script to where I know it can be, this is Oscar bait for sure. For sure. And hardcore actor bait. Like, this main character, is going to be, every dude in Hollywood's going to want to play him, if this goes to a major studio. So it's the kind of thing where it has the, a main appeal, the big appeal to, the Jewish producers in Hollywood, etc. So, I mean, there was a time in Hollywood, it's past, where you had a script frenzy, where people, hey, no way in fucking hell I'm giving this to Disney, where you would have script frenzy, where people would just really want to get their hands on a new script, and they would bid it up like crazy just to get it. So I'm hoping that this type of script, given the content that it's covering, the material that it's covering, has the potential to generate that kind of buzz about it, and really get someone who's willing to make that kind of deal that allows me a certain amount of retention. Plus, if you get into a situation where it's like a bidding war where multiple companies want it, they're going to be much more likely to concede to.
And if they want to buy it outright, that tells you that it's good enough anyway for you to negotiate with them. A friend of mine, his parents invented those fishing the hooks with the springs in them. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they invented those and brought them to a major corporation to sell them, and they just handed them this stuff that said, "Oh, we'll get back to you," and they basically stole it from them.
Of course they did.
At least assuming that they're telling me the truth. I mean, I have no idea, but
did they have it copyrighted before they brought it to them?
No, and that was their mistake.
Yeah.
If you're going to invent something, copyright it.
Patent it. Yeah, patent that shit.
Even if it sucks, if I'm going to go inventing stuff, I'm going to patent it, and maybe something will stick someday.
Because maybe, like, even if it sucks, maybe something about it is going to be the basis for someone else to develop into the thing that it could have been. And then if you've created the technology, or you're the first one to patent it, then that's you're owed royalties for that. So
Yep.
hooray. Oh, Kermit's just finished sketch comedy at Second City. That's awesome. I would love to be able to write sketch comedy. I like to perform in sketch comedy. But yeah.
I'd like to see that. I haven't seen much of your acting per se. I mean, unless you do a lot of that heavily on your channel, which I haven't really seen that much of. You're more just a louder, more angry version of yourself, as far as I know, on this channel.
A version of acting, I guess. There's stuff out there. There's not a lot. It's not as much as I'd like. But we'll get there. I've done it. I mean, I do a lot of comedy. I am very acting capable. I just need the rest of the world to know that. Apparently, there's a fight in this chat about pants versus. I don't know if it's a fight per se. Voodoo Magic seems to be advocating for not pants. Someone else was advocating for pants earlier. So, hooray, I have no pants. I gave them away new pants Wednesday. But then someone else was advocating for pants. So, I don't know. Apparently, you know what? Type P if you're about the pants. And type N if you're for going naked from the waist down. Corianis, that's the pants. That's the pro pants person. All right. P if you're for pants. N if you're for nakedness from the waist down or no pants. P for pants. N for no pants.
It depends on the situation, but in general, I'm just gonna have to go with the end there. You know, if you don't have to wear pants, it's better not to.
No, Caitlin's a fan of both. She goes both ways in the pants and the no pants.
Oh, well.
Just as F. Pants, please. We got a lot of people who are in favor of no pants in the chat. Just to be clear, this is not whether or not I'm going to wear pants. This is just whether or not you are generally pro or anti-pants.
Yeah.
Mobile Tiger Home is into yoga pants. They're good, I guess. I'm pretty into no pants. But please wear pants in public so you don't get arrested for indecent exposure. Good advice, Caitlin, Keeper of the Jeremys. Good advice. I never promised I was going to take my pants off. I will have you know, I don't always wear pants in my videos, though.
That would require a lot of money if someone is willing to pay for it.
What is?
You know, if somebody's willing to pay for it, I wouldn't post it on YouTube, but go ahead and send it to them.
What? Oh, you not wearing pants, or you not wearing pants?
Oh, well, if somebody is willing to pay you for me to take my pants off, okay, fine.
So
that would be weird, but
if
okay.
someone's going to pay me for what?
If someone's willing to pay you for me to take my pants off, that would be weird, but okay.
That would be weird. No, I'm saying I don't actually, like, in a lot of my videos there are some videos that you see on my channel where I'm not wearing pants, but you don't know because you can't see me from the waist down.
Oh, well, that's, I don't know, for Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert every day back in the day, I'm sure.
What?
I was Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert every day back in the day, I'm sure.
Ah! Yes, Kermit the Log, same email address that is displayed on my YouTube. That is correct. It felt like a non-verbal agreement. Oh, well. I mean, I'm not going to show you me without pants because then I'll just get demonetized. One day when I'm happy with the way I look in a bikini, I'll show it to you. If you pay me enough money, I will send you pictures of me in a bikini as is. I have no problems with that. I'm very happy with my bikini itself. I'm just not going to start posting them everywhere until I feel like it. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll be body positive and be like, this was my flubber. Maybe I'll post a video of the way I can make my belly fat dance. It's very exciting.
Yeah, for me to do it, you're gonna have to pay me fuck you money because I don't like my body personally. Like,
oh, I suggest that everyone who doesn't like their body should look in the mirror once a day and find one thing they like about their body.
Well, I mean, I like my hair, but I'm mostly talking about things because, I got cerebral palsy, so like my right leg is half the size of my left leg, and I've got like serious acne going on, like folliculitis, but I can't take medication to get rid of it because they could only give me antibiotics, and that'll tear me up on the inside.
Owie.
Um, so hopefully there'll be another solution for that, but I gotta wait. You know, I already.
Do you like your hands?
Do I like my hands? Well, there's nothing wrong with my hands.
There you go.
I've got
So like your
IV scars on my hands, but you know, it adds character, I suppose.
There you go. Admire your hands sometimes. Admire the parts of your body that you like. And that's the whole thing. We all have parts of us that we don't like. Some of it we can change, some of it we can't. And the way I always look at it, when I look at myself, I don't look at myself as someone, oh, everyone's saying bless you because I sneezed. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Caitlin and Infernal Iris and Fourth Row Down and Tyler Preston. I did all the sneeziness. But I always say, like, I don't look at myself and look at the stuff I don't like. If there's things that I don't like that I have control over, I look at what I want. I look at what I want to change. I'm like, okay, it's not that I don't like this part of my body. It's this is how I'm going to change it. This is what I'm going to do to change it. My hands cause me pain, so that's a win. Okay, lesser logic. That's good. Are you a masochist? And if there's things like that,
weird comment. Jesse, good for me to keep one. I would always shave it off. You know, I'd let it grow in, but I'd shave it off just because it saves me razor money to do it that way. But now I guess I just keep it. So. Oh, hey.
Self-help seminars. Fun fact, I'm actually going to do a series of videos called How to Not Suck, a practical guide to sucking less, in which I share all of my secrets and tips on being a ridiculously overconfident human being who loves myself way more than anybody really should.
Well, that's actually a good thing that the higher you view yourself and the more you push for goals, you're more likely to at least get some semblance of that. Is your screenplay going to be an Oscar-winning thing? Who knows? But if you don't shoot for it, you'll never get there.
Exactly. Oh, we have Nanu Big says, hi, good morning. Why are you feel oppressed? Sorry for my English, but I am from Romania. That's cool. Welcome to the live stream from Romania. I am so oppressed because I am a woman. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm just feeling very oppressed. You know why I'm feeling oppressed? I'm feeling oppressed because I'm oppressed from all sides, because I get hatred from the SJWs because obviously
airport employees.
Hatred. Huh?
Airport employees.
I just get misgendered by them. They don't mean anything by it. And we wham it as the press. That's right, Infernal Iris. We wham it as oppressed. And I get hatred from the people whose side I'm supposedly on. So I get lumped in with these people and told that I'm a racist, misogynistic man baby because I'm part of this community. And then the other people who are also my fellow racist, misogynistic man babies treat me like shit sometimes because I don't always agree with them. And apparently they're not as enlightened as they think they are. They're just as bad as everyone else. Chris the Geek Bowman says, I'm a dude, Jesse. Good for you. Cheers for your dudeship. I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes. Hey, I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes. Yeah. I'm really glad that a bunch of people actually got that reference when I tweeted it earlier today, or yesterday, rather. It was important to me that people understand that, because Good Burger was one of the greatest movies ever made.
Unfortunately, that was a movie I either only saw half of, or I must have been high while watching it to the point where I don't remember anything.
You should go back and watch it slightly less high. Not sober, just slightly less high. Okay. Anthony Schiele says, She's the Man. Another excellent film, by the way. It's a great Amanda Bynes chick flick with Channing Tatum. Fucking hell, that movie was excellent. I still have champagne left. I'm just drinking it at this point. If you would like to send me super chats to make me feel better about my alcoholism, that would be great.
Speaking of alcoholism, I still have my mom's old Naked Wines account if you if you wanted it. I don't know if it's transferable, but
Hey, if it is, I would love that.
because that's $491 is in
Holy
there.
shit. I would absolutely love that. I would put it to good use, and I would cheers your mom every single time I opened a bottle. Because I'm sure she was a wonderful human and deserves it.
Well, she was wonderful and terrible at the same time. I hate to admit, but
As most humans are, but she was yours, and that makes her special.
yeah, I like her more than my dad. I'll tell you that.
Lesser Logic says, "Well, we disagree sometimes, but I'm not a fuckboy about it." Good for you.
Good.
Diamond Rattler says, "How often do you drink?" Mostly just during live streams, and then sometimes after we do an LA Cheesesteak review episode, and then occasionally
Or if he's at a bar.
Huh?
And I said, or if you're at a bar.
Well, yeah, but I don't just go out to bars a lot. We drank on Sunday for my best friend's birthday. I drank last month for Memorial Day. Oh, Jamie Fife is here. What you doing up so late, Ladyface? Hi. All right, you unemployed right now and drinking wine. I'm drinking champagne with butter and soda in it.
I'm employed, but since I work from home, it's I might as well be unemployed.
Well, in terms of your hours, anyway. That's good.
You know, it's not good for my sleep cycle, but you know, it is what it is.
I'm too agnostic about my body, says Loquacious Private. When I was 50 pounds heavier.
Agnostic about your body weight?
Yes. Oh, Jamie Fife is drunk and high. Good for you, Ladyface. Look at you go. Look at you go. You're turning into quite the party animal. Drinking all the time.
Last time I was drunk and high, I blacked out. When I woke up, my cousin told me I was hitting on her. So I was like, okay, that's not going to happen again.
Let's not do that again.
I know,
hey,
right?
What's up, Johnny? John Costello loves me. That's all that matters.
I think we all love you in here.
Aw, thanks, guys. Anthony Scioli says the Irish control the money and media. Never heard that one before, but I'll take it.
The Irish. Incest is not best. Well, it depends if you're Targaryen or not.
Do you guys really all love me? Oh, I'm at work, so after work I will watch with sound. Now I was on low level to not catch my boss. When in place to work, I watch on YouTube. Good on you, Nanu Bugd from Romania.
Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but I love you. So.
Aw, I love you too.
Thank you.
You're a wonderful person.
Except when I'm not, but
we all have our crazy moments. I flipped out on Djibouti Boy not long ago.
Pull his knives out.
Huh?
Said when he's whipping out the knives.
It wasn't even that. No, it was an off stream. I'd never really yelled at him before. I never really got mad at him before, and it was totally out of line. It was totally not his fault at all. I was dealing with other things, and it was a little bit. My moods were a little unstable because I had been drinking that night, and that was when I was in the steroid regimen for my back pain. And turns out steroids make you sometimes mood unstable to begin with, and then mood unstable. I can English. And they make your moods unstable sometimes to begin with, and then adding alcohol certainly doesn't help. So I might have acted like a crazy person a little bit, and then felt really bad about it.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I asked you before, and you said it was prednisone, which is what I take when I have bleeding issues with all my colitis.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel weird, sometimes a little depressed, but 90% of the time it makes me feel unreasonably happy, which actually is one of the symptoms that's listed on the bottle. But
yeah,
problem with anxiety is being really happy can also trigger a panic attack, which is I haven't had that for a while, but
I've been there.
Man, it sucks, you know, almost passing out, and you know.
Dude, I've had general anxiety. Just I have general anxiety sometimes. And I had it just like going on. Okay. Sorry, I just learned some very exciting information from my cellular device.
Woohoo.
Yeah, no, today is one of the first days in the past like week or so that I haven't had a ton of anxiety, so that's good. Who's the person talking to Jesse? This is Flaming TP. Go sub to his channel. Yay. Oh, and Dead Royalty says Jesse olive juice. I remember that one. If you say olive juice, if you just mouth it, it looks like you're saying I love you.
Xanax is one of life's true gifts. Yes, I would agree. And I just took my last pill today, so the next 4 days are going to be painful.
Oh, use marijuana instead.
That actually, I need to get a specific. I probably should use the edibles, and I forget which kind it is. It's the sativa or the indica. I forget which.
Probably indica. Indica is better for anxiety.
Yeah, okay. Because the last stuff I did that had the opposite effect. I ended up in the hospital. It was that bad.
Sativa can make you more anxious. That's the funny thing. It's like sativa is good for depression. Indica is good for anxiety. But if you're someone who has anxiety and depression, I mean, you can get hybrids. That'll do it. But
honestly, I'd rather be more depressed than anxious on account of that has that was a really bad episode for me.
Yeah, no, I think I can agree with that. Well, if you're not suicidal when you're depressed, then it's preferable to being anxious.
I mean, I'm not, but I'm like really close to it. So, which is part of why I'm getting treatment. So
well, I'm glad you are. That's really good, though.
I know.
Yes, Kermit the Log Djibouti boy is fine. We're still friends. I fixed it.
Jesse
Dante and Ravenna.
And very stoic when it comes to things like that, at least in my experience.
I try to fix things when I can. That's one of my big things is I call people on their shit and I try to own my shit too. So Craig Kennedy says weed is great, but Xanax is just awesome. I wouldn't know.
It is, but it is a very dangerous drug if you get addicted to it. Symptoms can include seizures.
No bueno. No bueno.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not addicted to it. You know, half of my doctors told me I was, but my general practitioner says, well, if you're taking less than 2 milligrams a day, you're not going to be physically addicted to it. It's never happened, but I guess some people are either trained or paid differently because doctors do get paid by drug companies to push other drugs.
Unfortunately, that is correct. It's very sad. Our hospitals have become a business. Very, very sad.
Yeah.
Maybe so. My Han Solo is my dog cat. When he sprawls out on the floor in very uncat-like ways, more like the way a dog would, and so he'll just have his kind of face resting in his paws around the ground, and I call him Dead Cat when he does that because he looks like he's dead. He's just like, nah. It's great.
Yeah, I've never seen a cat lay his head on his paws, but my dog does it all the time.
Yeah, no, he does it just like I'll take a picture, but it's like the way he does it sometimes, especially too. You know, he'll have his face on the ground and his head sort of resting as his paw kind of cocked to the side, which you really usually only see on actual dead cats. Cats almost never have their head kind of cocked that way. He's looking at me right now, so he won't look at his dead. Just look, play dead, cat. No, put your head down and play dead. Don't. I'm not fucking. Now he's paying attention to me.
No.
Dad, I have a Xanax story that involves a Bones episode, but it's inappropriate. Voodoo Magic 101. Now I'm curious.
I don't think there's anything that could be classified as too inappropriate if it's just a story.
Just a story.
I don't know, unless they can permanently demonetize you for words that are coming out of people's mouths in the chat.
I'm not going to have it.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
All right, I've captured Dead Cat. I will show him to you. Look, it's Dead Cat. Look how dead he looks.
Tongue's not sticking out, though.
No. He'd look more dead if he closed his eyes, which he does sometimes. Oh, he's kind of... But look at that. Doesn't that look like he looks more like a dog than a cat?
Yes, definitely in that position.
Flying. He's definitely in a very doggy position because he's a dog. Ah, Rookie Critic is here. It says, "Hail the Empress." Cheers, Rookie Critic. Are you like awake and around? We'll send you a link. You can come hang out for as long as we keep going.
Yeah, I definitely like that. Are your cats teases? Like I've noticed 90% of the cats, they'll let me pet them for a while, and then they'll walk like 3 or 4 feet away, and then lay down, and I'll be like, okay, go over there and pet you, and they're like, then they get up and they move like 2 or 3 more feet. I'm just like, all right, cat.
Mine are not like that. Han will usually get into a mood where he just wants to be loved, and you can just love him indefinitely. Lando needs to tell you when he wants to be loved, and he'll tell you how he wants to be loved. But otherwise, he'll sometimes come and just lie down on your lap forever. They're not teases. When they want to be loved, they want to be loved, and they fucking want you to love them.
Perfect.
And when they don't, then they don't, and they're just like, nah, I don't need this. Han wants to be loved 90% of the time. Lando wants to be loved more like 20% of the time.
My doggy only wants to be loved when he's lying down. Otherwise, he's on food patrol. Sniffing.
Wants food.
He's your best friend if you've got food. He'll just sit there and wag his tail. Give me some of that food. And if you don't have any food, he'll sniff around and walk away. It's funny. Rookie
Critic!
Hey, what's up, Jesse?
What's up? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, thank you. I hit over 1,000 today.
Yay! Congratulations!
I went to work with 900, and then I get texts from people, and I have over 1,200.
Wow, that's incredible.
I think it was a High Council boost. That's the only thing I can think of. Them or Nerdrotic, I don't know.
Were you on the High Council tonight?
But no, I was at work today. But and I'm Pacific time too, so I was just there all night. And I did send a super chat to see if EBS would want to be a cameo in my skit that I'm working on. Just that's the best way to reach him. Jeff and Jeremy said they're already down. Then I don't know. I check and I guess they did one of the sub boosts. So
I guess so. Fucking A, that's amazing.
300 in a day. That's great.
Have you videos to see if support your video most popular? Because what happens is that one of your videos will end up in an article somewhere, and it'll just skyrocket your sub count.
Oh yeah, sometimes one of my first Brie Larson video got me my highest account there, and it was called Brie Larson Loves the Fandom Menace.
That
one had like 1,300, and that was just me going, hey, that Star Wars girl, she made a few Brie Larson videos, and 60,000 subs later in like a month, boom. Julie wished upon a blog. Everybody's pointing out people that grew. John Talks, everybody, and that was it. And people like, why are you joining the hate train? I'm just pointing out people that have grown. What are you talking about?
That's all. Just saying. Clearly, it's a good thing. So Brie Larson just keeps feeding us food. Yeah, the only person who didn't get a 100,000 plus viewed Brie Larson video and a gajillion more subs was me. So
you're so so controversial to so many people, though. I think it'll. Yeah, who knows?
No, it's weird. Yeah, I'm waiting on my time will come.
I'm actually surprised that you haven't hit over like 1 million because you're so controversial. Like I would think everybody from all sides would be like, what's this chick saying about something? And
You would think. My time will come. I will be.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody on the fandom's that high in subs.
Well, one day someone's got to be. Let it be me.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be me.
Knock Jeremy off that throne.
That's right. Speaking of Jeremy's, I've actually finally been in contact with Jeremy from the Quartering, and he wants me to come on a live stream at some point.
So, sweet.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'll be a good little boost, hopefully. But yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, what's our Jeremy count up to, Caitlin?
Oh yeah.
I think that's like 270. I think.
That's a fuck ton of Jeremy's.
I mean, it could be. I swear I saw on her notepad it was like it was above 260. I think. I could be wrong though.
That is a lots. Rookie, have you sent the stuff for the new skit yet?
Oh, did I not actually email you that? Or send you on Twitter? I might have sent it on Twitter.
Jeremy's.
I did not see it on Twitter.
That's I didn't. Oh wow. I'll actually send you that right now.
Yeah, get that shut to my
22 Annas and 3 Jessies.
only 3 Jessies. So sad.
Well, as long as I get my Tom Green one day, if I actually do end up making a decent channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, so who's the guest here?
Oh, this is Flaming TP.
Hey, Flaming TP, hey man.
You've seen it around. All right, no, Rookie, you totally did send it to me. It's just that the last thing I saw from you was about your stream, and I responded to that, and I totally didn't see everything you sent before that. So you did send it to me.
Okay, yeah, you're like my mentor while Doomcock is away.
Nice.
Fighting the interdimensional.
I love it. Oh, that's cool. Do you want me to be like in my Jesse persona, my like classic Jesse persona?
I would say, yeah, if you want to. I tried to write your dialogue as if it's you-ish, but you can obviously change. You can change it as long as it kind of fits with how I react a little bit.
Got it.
Like if you wanted to be in full fencing or mode, if you wanted to, anything. I didn't know where you'd film, if you do it in your room where you are, or if you have a different setup or something. If you'd like do a few fencing moves or not, but I mean, so I just kind of wrote it simple, so you can do with it what you will.
Yeah. Let me see, because if
I say go nuts. Be a gay lesbian Blackbeard.
Ha! I'm trying to think if I could shoot this if I get a chance. I might be able to shoot it at my fencing club on Friday in my like coaching gear. Instead of like I'd be wearing a big black coaching jacket, a saber, and a glove in my hand and whatnot.
That'd be pretty cool.
Like hit shit.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and I like to thank you too, because every time I've asked you for a video for a collaboration thing or a birthday shout out thing to other people, you've always been one of the main ones to send me one.
Well, I try to. I know I'm not always good at being on time, but I always try to.
No, you always do. See, and now whenever I give people a deadline, that's like usually 2 weeks before I really need it. So that people, don't do it right on time. It will get there when I really need it, though.
That's freaking smart. That's very smart. Yeah, that's. I would do the same thing if I were in your shoes.
Yeah, if I sound kind of weird too, I'm on my PC mic, I'm not on my Blue Yeti or anything, not set up.
No worries. You sound all right. No, you sound all right. No, I really respect what you do with that stuff too, because I look at that, I'm like, that's. I mean, talk about. I've always had that. I've always run into that as a creator. Sometimes being like, well, I want to do this thing, but I don't have the people to do it, or this. I'm like, I watch, your first stuff. It's like, this guy was like, I don't have any people. Fuck it, it's all me.
Yep.
A lot of goddamn respect for that, and the fact that you do it too. You just effing get it done. That's much respect for that.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to get other people into that type of habit of like, if you just like literally just pick up the camera and do it. Because my whole thing was I was going to wait until somebody finds like a script I write or something, or till I get done with school years later. And I'm like, I just kind of want to learn it now. Like if there was people around me, then maybe. But through YouTube, I've made a lot more connections than ever. Like Buck Angus and I interviewed Ray Kennix, the actress that's doing the Ahsoka fan film.
Nice.
Like that was great. Like never would have been able to do that without picking up the camera and starting.
Sure. And that's really great. And that's great. A great thing to look at. That's a mistake I made was, I got in a rut of waiting. I was in high school and I was like, I know what I want to do. I know what I do with my life. Fucking got to go to college in order to start actually learning the shit I want to learn, because I can't learn it now. So instead of being more proactive about just creating things myself, I was waiting for my life to start, and I went to college. I was like, I'm learning my shit. I'm kind of getting the feeling I'm going to move to LA and try to do acting and shit out there. And so I'm going to wait. I'm waiting for my life to start. And I got out to LA, and for the first year or so, after a while, I realized I did program myself to wait, that I wasn't being proactive, but I wasn't doing things. And then I finally started doing this, and it was like, yeah, all right, it was so simple. It was such a simple thing, and it was so. Yet the results have been so powerful, not just in terms of what I've been able to accomplish, what I've been able to make, but really, I've been just the feedback of I have monetized my personality. I have validated some part of me. All of this, all of the energy and the explosiveness and the charisma and the yelling, and the screaming and the talking, I've been able to put that out there and get people responding to that in a positive way. It's like, oh, there's something here. There's a baseline here, and I can work with that. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you did.
Thanks, me too.
It is very unique. It is very unique.
Thank
Actually,
you.
the first time I came across you was thanks to Ivan Ortega,
Uh-huh.
where I think I found him because he was a guest on the High Council back when that like very first started.
Yeah.
And then I was watching him for a few times, and he was doing more live streams. And this was like when you guys were joking about being married or something.
Yeah.
And I was the naive one going, "Oh, aren't you guys really engaged? Like, and live in the same like California or something?" And it was like, no. But then I watched one of your videos, and I think it was the first. It might have been with the Batwoman with Ruby Rose. I don't remember. You were like, "You did it to your own kind, you fuckwits." And you're going. I was like, "This girl is hilarious."
That was back when they first announced the Ruby Rose casting, and I was like, "What the fuck, you assholes!" Oh man, love the word fuckwit. Hey, Demajai says, Jesse, check your ats on Twitter. It was High Council boost. All right, cool.
Oh, sweet, yeah. And thanks to Dimajanai, he was one of the first ones to submit his clip for the skit. Oh, yeah. I'm having so many people in this one. If you thought 49 was a lot, that was when I had 200. When I had 49 cameos.
Oh shit! You
and
crazy,
when that was my first time trying it and unskilled. Now it's big.
You crazy, man. Dead Royalty says goodnight to me. Never forget Jesse versus Jesse, East versus West, the duel of the century. This is Jesse East. He wants to duel me at some point. We'll see. It'll happen.
It's Jesse Bull.
Oh, yep.
I don't have my air horn or my soundboard with the air horns, but maybe later.
Are you starting a YouTube channel, Flaming TP, or do you have one?
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting one. I can't really act worth a shit. So right now, all I'm doing is uploading footage of Quake 2 RTX.
Okay, you'd be surprised with the way you're speaking right now, how people would be engaged. Like if you were doing some type of informative thing, that would definitely.
Well, that's true. It's just I would pause, because I'm only talking to a camera. I would pause for a long time, and I would notice that when I'm listening to my video, I can hear myself breathing on the microphone I've got, and that gets annoying. I don't really know how to fix that.
Just some editing tricks here and there.
Okay, well, I'll just have to learn those. I'll learn by trial and error.
Yeah. Well, it's like with that background, you could, if you like insert images like as a joke or something in the thing, like you're being serious and have like some type of joke in the back because you got all that background space. Perfect for something to work with.
That's true.
What type of channel do you want to have when you start getting that going?
Well, the thing is, I'm not really sure. I know. I mean, maybe, as much as I hate Brie Larson, I think everybody on the Phantom Menace has it covered as far as,
See, I try to go for something that's not as popular, but though if you do want to grow quickly, yeah, that is probably the best thing to do. Something that's hot-ish.
I mean, I'd like it for me. It's just going to be a hobby. But if I do get monetized, I mean, I'm not going to. I'm gonna let it grow. Because who knows? Maybe it would end up being a job eventually. I don't care how long it would take. But right now, it's mainly just gaming commentary or commentary on Phantom Menace stuff, or whatever anybody wants me to post if they have any questions or things that they want to learn about. Computer hardware stuff, I could teach people how to do that. Various other things.
That's good. You can do some kind of YouTube tutorials as you learn too. Never know.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at some myself in terms of editing and trying to figure out how to better act.
Yeah, I got you. As far as acting goes, just start doing it. Like I'm keeping up all of my videos from the very start because it's embarrassing, but that's where I started. It's like I want people to be able to look and go, "Oh, that's where he was," and to where he is now. And so I feel that's something good. It's like, okay, yeah, that was bad, but it was good bad.
I kept the first one up, but I deleted the second one, and right now I'm just doing this project until it's done, and then I'll figure out something else to do. But the thing is, when I do the gaming stuff, it's usually like the big technical stuff, because PC Master Race up in here,
right?
So I do it in 4K, and it takes like 6 to 12 hours for YouTube to actually put it in.
Oh God, right? Yeah, it's resolution hell for YouTube.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if because I put the video in private until it renders in completely, and then I put it public. Is that how I should do that?
That's a good idea for ones that take a long time, maybe.
Yeah, you can also. I mean, you can just upload to public, and it won't be public until it's done uploading. But if there's things you want to change about it, like you want to wait for it to upload, and then you want to set up a custom thumbnail or something like that, then setting it up privately or unlisted first is better.
Well, or you can just schedule it for a later date too if you wanted, and then make changes when it's uploaded too.
Yeah, I just noticed that it would upload at 360p, and then magically about 12 hours later, suddenly 4K is available.
Right. Makes sense.
Happens.
Is there any super chats for the Empress? People in the chat, super chat the God Empress, and she usually drinks.
Yeah, I've given up because I got to finish this champagne and still go to bed at some point. So I'm just drinking for the sake of drinking.
Good idea.
I think I've given you like 2 super chats. I was going to give you a third, and I'm like, if you're going to tell me not to, that's fine.
I talked you out of it. I'm okay with that. Nah, it's been I mean, we've slowed down on the super chats, which is totally fine. It happens. It just means that I have to make the elective decision to drink on my own, which is also totally fine.
You look like you haven't been drinking all night, if that's a good compliment for you.
Cheers. I mean, look, I've gone through not even an entire bottle of champagne over the course of now we've been on for 3.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
So that's plenty of time for me to ingest a bottle of champagne and be only a little bit tipsy.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we had a lot of people on the live stream too. I was surprised with me around. We'd actually keep a decently high view count on the thing.
No, we've done a good job. We've had a really good night so far. I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, no, but that's I'm building. I've been working on my tolerance because I have to drink with Jeff from World Class Bullshitters next.
Training for the ultimate contest, the ultimate challenge,
or just to hang. Apparently, he told Drunk 3PO that I didn't last long. I'm like, bullshit, you asshole! I was there for 12 hours. Fuck you! Don't lie.
I think that's just his way of saying, to not try to come against the giant.
Mm-hmm.
And tell the little droid to,
I will have you know, I kept the fuck up with the giant. Thank you very much.
I believe that.
I was maybe a drink behind at some point in the night, but
just think about it like this: you've got less mass to fill. No, I'm just kidding.
This is also very true. I'm like, if I'm keeping up that well at my size, at like half the size of Jeff, I think I'm doing fucking okay. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Typey.
Yes. Oh, just because people are talking to me a little bit in the chat, and I was just like,
allowable.
I see Kermit the Log in the chat there. Hey, but did you learn how to live stream yet, man? If you haven't, watch my tutorial. It'll help you live stream. I literally do a tutorial that shows screen sharing, like from beginning to end. Okay, plug in microphone, plug in headphones. You need Google Chrome. You open I go through the whole thing on how to do a live stream, so people get it. And I had proper Jeremy help out by like, okay, I'm going to send an invite, and I invite proper, and then we go actual live, and then walk through what you see. I show everything.
God damn, I wish you had that up when I started live streaming.
Oh yeah, surprisingly, it only has like over 100 views, but I think I'll share it again one of these days on Twitter or something and see if more, because there's so many new YouTubers now. There's so many new ones. Like I'm down in my neck of the woods over here with the small YouTube land. Like there's so many new ones now, and like we pretty much people like us, we tell them how to, and they're all streaming
Post it
now.
up. I'll check it out.
Isn't that cool? Remember when you were the one just starting out? I mean, you definitely still had a lot of tech savviness too, but it's cool how it moves up and up.
It is great.
I'm really having a lot of fun lately, actually. You know, for a while it was like a lot of people, and you know what? Maybe I would have 100,000 subscribers if I was going around chasing the bigger channels, trying to court them and get them on my channel and stuff like that. But I've been having a lot of fun lately. I've gotten a lot of invites to smaller channels. I've gotten a lot of those smaller channels talking to me, seeing if they could come on live stream, and I've had them on live stream. I've had Lethal Lightning on here. Mary Mayhem was on earlier. I've been on Mary's channel now.
Oh, yeah, I heard you going on Angus tomorrow or this week.
Yeah, I'll be on Angus tomorrow. And I had 3PO briefly, drunk 3PO briefly on here on Sunday. But yeah, and it's nice. I think it's fun because it's a little more relaxed. It's not people. I feel like sometimes when you get into it with the bigger channels, everyone's trying to measure their dick, and it's not fun for me. It's like, guys, I already know my dick is bigger than all of yours. I need to sit here and whip it out to prove it. So sometimes it's not fun for me to be like, all right, I get it. You got a huge cock. Fine. I could drown you. I could strangle you with mine. Calm down. And that's just
yeah, we just want to chill, have good conversation. It's just just having fun.
I hope we're talking metaphorical here.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yes, my penis is purely metaphorical. Purely metaphorical. So.
Objectively, yeah.
Thank God.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll thank you again for inviting me onto the charity live stream with Nerdrotic for Peter Mayhew, because that I do like being a part of those streams like that too. It's that's two that I can count that I was a part of. Like,
well, that's great, and you ought to be, because you are. I mean, people call you the heart and soul of the fandom menace, and it's not wrong.
Yeah,
so.
that surprised me so much, because Nerdrotic like said that, and I was like, wait, has he watched a video of mine before? And he's like, I actually watch a lot of you guys now and then, and I was like, that is just awesome, because he's not just watching just the big channels from everyone around. He's watching the smaller ones too, and that's one of the main things I try to point out. Like our fandom collective idea and stuff is basically to say, like, okay, if you guys want to see good content from small channels that like don't come up on a huge result or anything, come around here, look around here. There's good 100 or more so people around here. You'll find somebody that you like that's very small and has good content.
Absolutely. And that's what's cool about Gary too. I mean, like when he started talking to me, he was like, "Oh my God, I'm geeking out a little bit because I've liked your channel for so long." I'm like, Gary, you're huge compared to me. Like,
yes,
you're so legit compared to me. And he was like, "No, I love you." I'm like, he's a real good dude.
He's really awesome.
He's totally a doll. Absolutely a doll. So.
Oh yeah, how's your trip?
Which one?
Your hike, your most recent.
The most recent one we went up San Bernardino Peak. I still have to do. Whitney is still on the horizon. Whitney's a week from today, so that's the big one. So a week from today, if I don't show up for my weekly Tuesday live stream, it's because I'm dead or stuck on a mountain somewhere.
Okay, noted. So, I'll take over for that. No, okay.
Know that. No, the last one we did though was absolutely beautiful. There was a lot of snow going up, so we had some of that. Showing this through here will not. I encourage you to go to my Instagram because you can see the full resolution quality of these pictures. But I mean, this is just one of the views.
That's great.
It's staggering. I mean, it's just when you're standing there looking out over that, it's just staggering.
That's fantastic.
Oh my God, it's been the most incredible, rewarding thing to be this tiny little speck on these gigantic pieces of land. I've been loving every minute of it, and I really.
And if people don't like the hiking part of any of that stuff, it's getting to the peak. It's getting to the good viewpoint. It's like getting to the destination. Like it's getting there to be able to go, I did this, and like look at where I'm able to see in real life, not a photograph here right now.
And the difference. I mean, people they'll look at a picture, they'll go, "Wow, that's beautiful," and I'm like, you don't understand just how different this is. Seeing it here versus seeing it in real life, there are no words to express the difference of just being. I mean, you get, without even standing on a ledge anywhere, you get vertigo almost, just being like, holy shit,
almost like the amount of fresh air that's there, the different breeze, the different smells, like everything is different when you actually go out to those places you just don't normally experience. So it's like that's what I assume is one of the most refreshing parts, because you're not in the city, you're completely out there, and you get take the whole width of it.
The quiet for me, I love the quiet.
So that must mean the loudest for you to yell now.
No, it's really great. And we did Mount Wilson on Tuesday, and the great thing about hiking on the weekdays is that it's not nearly as crowded. And Wilson is very forested, so you had that musty forest smell the whole way. And it was just, I love breathing that in the whole time.
That's great. Yeah, I'm not a huge hiker myself, but I do, like, if somebody were to ask, like, people that I enjoy want to go on a hike or something, I'll suffer through it. Like, as far as like the physical tone on it, I don't like, but I do like the experience of being out there. Like, regardless, like, that's great. There's this one place around my area. I'm in the Washington and Portland area, Oregon and stuff. It's like called Aquaba Falls or Abaca Falls. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it's like this cul-de-sac waterfall. It's so weird because like, if you have a good 4-wheel drive, you can go down the 2-mile gravel path that's pretty narrow. Otherwise, you got to walk that down, which we had to do because they had a crappy car. And then you have to hike down a muddy slope. And I mean, they installed somebody, I don't know who, just people installed some ropes because it's very slick. You could trip and fall pretty much. So you gotta be on your feet. And then a short walk down the river, and then it's just this cul-de-sac of a waterfall, like chill water, just a nice little thing. You can just go for a dip down there. There's nothing, no huge current. There's 2 or 3 huge rocks where you can just chill. It's perfect for chilling. Nobody has left their garbage down there at all, and people go there all the time. And it's just if you have your buddies from high school or something, or from college, people that are really close to you, that'd be a great place. Just go down, chill, have a drink, have a few snacks, just sit there. Even if you don't go in the water or nothing, it's just perfect. And then the walk back up is it's an incline, so it's not very fun doing that, but it's still good enough scenery. There's lots of wildlife on there too, so it's just kind of cool. That's cool experience.
Right up my alley. If I ever come to visit you, we're gonna go do that one.
Hell yeah.
I love shit like that. Oh my god, those little waterfalls that are just tucked into the rocks. Those are that's my favorite thing in the world.
It's one of those stereotypical one where you could practically just go take a shower right there.
Yep.
It's just yep, I can just go walk over to the waterfall and be totally fine.
I love that. Yeah, that's my happy place in my mind, is just a waterfall like that. I went to one in Israel. It was perfect. Because you walked all the way down. It was these huge canyon walls on either side, and you could just dive into the water and swim over to the waterfall.
Oof.
Oh my god!
Great. What's your favorite after hike food?
Burgers.
Burgers, yeah, same here. But burgers, pizza's my normal weekly. I want to have one every week, but it's after I exert all this physical energy, burger or steak, some one of those meats.
Gotta have meat.
I think Outback Steakhouse or something, or a good ribeye, just something real meaty.
Because you don't have to be civilized. You just grab onto it and put it in your face. I mean, look, after a normal hike, fine. After the ones we've been doing, we did 16 miles on Thursday, and that's after doing 14 miles on Tuesday. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you gave me a steak, I'm gonna pick it up with my hands and just tear into it.
Yeah, well, I'd say after doing 16 miles, that is when we become cavemen, with food wise.
You should have seen us.
We must consume protein and food, and give us big drink. We need big food. I don't care if it's $100 for me alone. We need to eat.
We staggered into this bar in a little town called Ukaipa that's out in San Bernardino County, and we're just the two of us lying on the bar, give me burger. And I got a Guinness. I was like, food of gods.
Yes.
Oh man.
See, it's I'm not a huge fan of beer, but after a certain amount of exertion, a certain amount of heat, your thirst is quenched. It can be good in the right light. Overall, I'm not a huge fan on the taste of most beers, which I still need to try a lot more. Actually, I'm not a huge drinker, so.
I don't know about alcohol after a 16-mile hike, but
Copper Jenny says meat is the key to recovery. Vegans can't hike. Amen to that.
True.
live at all without.
You ever hear of the vegan that hiked Mount Everest? Oh no, okay.
Nope. Everyone else ate that vegan when they died on the mountain.
Yeah, but it wasn't even that nutritious because there's no protein.
Damn straight.
Right?
Kermit the Log says, I love beer. So do I, Kermit. So do I. I will gladly drink into beers with you anytime.
I still need to climb Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
Be a while.
That's cool. What part of the world is that in?
Colorado Springs.
Oh.
That's where I live.
I tried to make it seem more epic. Like, what magical place is that? Wonderful.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah, well, they consider it the most majestic mountain range around here anyway. I mean, I don't.
Ooh.
At least that's where the Purple Mountain's Majesty came from, the song. But
Oh yeah.
So
there's like a 3-day hike in New Zealand on the South Island, way at the tip of the South Island. It's supposed to be the most beautiful hike in the world, and I want to do it so bad.
How many hikes do you go on a year, or do you just do ones every now and then, or try to do once a year or something, or a couple times throughout? Is that just most of what you do sometimes?
When Infernal Iris said she went to Italy years ago, hiked through the Cinque Terre, which was exhausting but awesome experience. That sounds beautiful. It goes on and off. Right now, I've done a hike. It's been the past couple, 6 weeks or so. We've been hiking every week, at least something. It's a good, solid hike. My friend and I, the one who's going to Whitney with me, we want to keep Thursdays reserved as our hiking day. So we're looking to go on a hike a week, basically. Anything from, little like the 5 mile ones.
Soy. Sorry.
I mean,
sorry, I reading the chat. Vegans taste like soy.
Yes, they do. The 5 milers, I mean, I'm getting to the point where like certain 4 or 5 mile hikes take me an hour, no, we're trying to do more. We want to hit all the peaks in San Bernardino, or in Santa Gabriel, and then we'll do all the San Bernardinos and stuff like that. So, so I'm looking at, like, I try to do it as often as I can. My ideal world, I would hike 2 to 3 times a week, but if I can hit once a week now, that's good for me. And again, like a hike, some of them are little, some of them are like 5-ish miles, which for me, that's a little hike. Ones are going to be, someone's going to go out and do 11 miles, 14 miles, 15 miles. That's a thing that we do, it's just going to be, that's on the table now. Hey, go hike San Jacinto at, 19 miles and 11,000 feet of elevation. So
wait, so you're not just a YouTuber that just yells at a screen all day and just gets ants in the pants about Brie Larson and everybody? Grr. You actually go outside and enjoy life.
I have a life. I experience nature. I practice a leave no trace policy, in which I will actually pick up other people's trash that I find along the trail.
Good.
Because fuck nature.
Seriously.
No, look at me. I'm a regular old SJW out there. Respecting nature.
That shall be quoted.
Women, I respect nature. I respect nature.
Women's more important than nature.
Nah. Nature more important than women's. Convince me otherwise. Chris the Geek Bowman says vegan women do not taste like chicken. Proper Jenny says Jesse tried the wisdom tree route to the Hollywood sign. I really want to do that one. I really want to do that one. I hear the wisdom tree is real pretty. That sounds like a walk to me, but walks in the woods are nice too.
See, in my neck of the woods, there's lots of like hidden gems that like not everybody is like knows so well, because it's like Washington and Oregon, so there's like lots of forest area and stuff that you can just go on a random thing and just something will be out of shape or something weird, and that'll be like a cool spot.
Yeah,
so lots of random ones.
Love that. Dante and Ravenna said, would love to see you on Cecil's Small Council with Kelsey. I would love to be on Cecil's Small Council. At him and let him know that I should be there. He's been on my channel once before. I've never been on his, but no, by all means, tell him that you want to see me there. That's how this works. If enough people tell someone they want to see someone there, provided we all get along, and Cecil and I do.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's literally just asking. Like I literally asked Neurotic. I was like, "Hey, it'd be cool if you'd be a guest on my stream one of these days." And he was like, "How about next week?" I'm like, right away. Okay.
I gotta do that. I gotta get Neurotic on one of my streams too, because I love the dude. So, yeah.
He said he's very immediate. Like he says, if he puts things off too long, then he probably won't do it, or he'll forget about it. So just say now, and he'll just do it.
I'll get him. I'll get him. James Bond says nature heals. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Oh, they said they wanted me. Already open invite. Oh, hooray! When do they do the small council? By the way, I can't remember. I know I used to watch it, but I've been so busy with the training and all that shit.
I thought it was Wednesday nights, but it might not be.
Wednesday nights.
Either Wednesday nights or Tuesday nights. I remember catching one of them, but I don't remember when. It's a lot of days blur, oddly, with all this. So
probably Wednesday, since High Council's Tuesday, and I know Cecil's on the Eastern time zone.
Well, and they know you stream right after the council, so that'd be weird if they did it right at that same time too. I don't think they do that.
No. Darth Vision says, I'm still waiting for the higher, faster, further council with you, Anna, Mecha Random. Yes, we're working on it. I know it's just tough because busy lives, busy schedules, but we are definitely working on it. When we definitely want to bring that to you. Anna's already designed some art for it. We're calling it the Powerpuff Nerds right now. So
that's all right. That's cool.
We've got arts. We got arts. I'm Buttercup because I'm the angry one.
Makes sense.
With the short hair.
Yeah, you should have your own T-shirts with it. You'll have the green. Which one of them would be Bubbles?
Anna's Bubbles.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know.
No, Anna's Bubbles because she's delightful until you make her mad.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then the redhead, yeah, of course. Yeah.
You see the Powerpuff Girls episode where Bubbles is her shit?
I don't remember. Like, I vaguely remember them growing up. I vaguely remember them. Like certain things here and there. I'd bring it up when I'm at like a girl's birthday party.
Sure.
Trying to make them laugh. Yep. You know.
How many girls' birthday parties do you go to?
I said when I was younger. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Acceptable, I suppose. I suppose.
Suppose so. Yep. Indeed.
Sure. Oh man, it is getting a little bit late.
It is.
It is getting towards that time that Jesse will need to bed. And yes.
Proper's like, that's odd. Right.
Oh.
It's funny. Funny thing about Proper Jeremy is he and I have been on so many streams together on accident.
Ha!
Like half the time, like on the Peter Mayhew one, for example, Neurotics, we didn't plan on being on the same one. You guys invited us both, and that was boom. When both of us first met Lethal Lightning, I came on, and then he also came on, but we didn't know that we were both coming on. And Proper was his first live stream was on my stream. It was kind of funny doing that because that was the first time the meme came to life. But now he's really good. Now he's got his own, broken off into his own thing, his own identity, his own thing. And he's, last I checked, he was at I thought he was at 650 subs or something. But he's getting close to that 1,000, I would say ish. I mean, not super close, but he's getting there. And I say, do it. But people said, there's a petition, I think, that like if he has more sub or more signatures on the petition to keep him Proper Jenny, then he'll keep it Proper Jenny.
Oh, hooray!
He does not want me to tell that story. I'm sorry, Proper.
Ha! Oh, fun times. Fun times.
Oh, no, never mind. He said DJD show was his first, but I mean...
what happened to the DJD show? Is the DJD show still around?
Yeah, I haven't seen him consistently post every day. He used to do them every single morning, I think, but like on the weekdays. But I did see a couple uploads, half-hour streams this last week. So he is still around, still doing stuff.
Good. I see him in my chat all the time, and then he disappeared. So
yeah.
Hopefully it's because he's working on his own stuff.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good for that.
I do hope that a lot of people in the YouTube community aren't too absorbed into the YouTube stuff, because that does get quite taxing for a while. And when you interact with everybody, it feels like that's who you want to be around all the time. But it's like this stuff in your real life is like it's slipping away. You got to prioritize that stuff, because it's just still important to keep that going. And or like you have a job, like I have to do my stupid job all the time. I hate working Subway, but it is how I make my money.
Sure.
And until I can make a certain amount of money off of YouTube, I'm going to stay there while I go to school. So until then, just gotta deal with it. If I'm falling behind in school, gotta do less YouTube videos, gotta do less of those, and focus on things. So.
C'est la vie. Well, this will help. I mean, this will get you there. Like, this will, stick with it. Because eventually you'll be able to quit that Subway job and have this instead as your side gig. No, it's nice. And that's one of the weird things. Like, this is my day job now. This is my primary moneymaker, which is really incredible and exciting and humbling. But it's a balance, because it's like I want to be tapped into the community and involved in the community, but I don't want to absorb my life. This is not the only thing I do. So
yeah. See,
what
I like to do
for? If you might be asking.
What did you say?
I said, what are you going to school for, rookie?
Right now I'm just trying to get basic education because there's no actual film schools around where I live, because I'm in, Washington and Oregon, and there's no actual film schools around here. So closest I could do is go to some type of art school maybe, and maybe get some type of film thing. But there's a huge difference between film and drama, like film and theater, which a lot of people don't get, which I'll probably do a video on one of these days showing the huge differences. But if anything, it'd be really cool if I could like get my filming career like independently. Like so Black Angus set up this GoFundMe account for both Josiah Rises and myself. Like that's kind of it's the same account. So like if you donate to the thing, you're donating to both me and Josiah. He's got he has an independent film on Amazon called Taker's Crown, and I'm doing my stuff myself, learning as I go, doing my skits. So 2 different angles, 2 different people you could support by donating whatever. Nice. And like that'd be so cool if I could, instead of having to go through the Hollywood stuff. I mean, Nerdrotic told me that Hollywood, that's how you pretty much be in the film industry, but it's not a great place. Like really, like for a director, it's not always the best, because you really do have to kowtow to so many people. You have to kiss so much butt. Your original ideas, your creativity gets bogged down to like 1% of what it was.
Unless you get very, very lucky. I honestly think independent production is the future. I think the same way you saw the music industry kind of slide into a place where it's like, all right, you have your overproduced artists that are all, the same, that are all cookie cutter, they sound exactly the same. And now you're having more and more independent artists independently producing their music. You have avenues like Spotify for them to put their music out there, Bandcamp, easy ways for them to get their sound out there. I think you're going to start seeing that more and more with the film industry, because you're having the same problem where it's all cookie cutter Hollywood. Every story is the same. They don't branch out. They don't take risks. And you're seeing the most interesting stuff come out of the independent genre, or the independent scene. And I think that movie making is going to move more and more into that independent side of things.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, that's what I'm kind of trying to push for with this, because it's like when Angus brought the idea to me, I at first was kind of against it. I'm like, I don't want to ask people for money, really. But then he kind of was talking to me a little bit about it and using Comicsgate as a comparison kind of to how that worked. And then I was like, okay, so like with me and myself and how I film, I do what I can with what I have, because that's all I have. Now, let's say that people were to give me money now. Let's say somebody did, I got like $500 that I didn't have before that I could use for filming. Well, now I'm like, now I can either buy a better quality camera, or I could hire somebody to be a camera person for a day or 2 or something. I could, maybe afford to, go stay somewhere, like travel somewhere else to get better shots for filming. And then I'm like, okay, so then I'm like, I don't write these into my scripts because I don't have access. But if I have access, then my story can expand and get better and better as it goes. So
I'm going to read Proper Jeremy sent a super chat who says, I'll keep Jenny if I get over 1,000 this month. Proper Jenny, mainstay Proper Jenny. That's, I will say, one of the nice things I like, one of the things I do really like about living in Los Angeles. It has its downsides, has its drawbacks. It's very expensive. There's a lot of industry here that you're trying to break into. But on the flip side, it's incredible. It's the easiest thing in the world to put together a camera crew and a bunch of actors, because everyone's an actor. Everyone has those skills. I mean, we were just Saturday, we went to shoot LA Cheesesteak reviews, and my usual 2 camera people were not available. And my friend was just like, oh, I know, I met a guy, he can do camera stuff. And just, actually our first 3 camera people weren't available. And it was just like the easiest thing in the world to go find someone else who knows how to use a camera and can shoot our thing for us. So
that's great. That's nice. Awesome.
It's very, very nice.
And thanks, Proper, for the super chat.
Thank you very much. All right, but I think it is getting to that. It's about to be bedtime, so I'm gonna I think we're going to say goodnight to the world. We've been going for about 3 hours now. And it is time for me to catch some shut-eye. I got to keep my sleep up. Tomorrow I'll probably sleep for about 2 hours because I got to get up about 3 in the morning to go drive out and hike a mountain. Hooray.
Hooray! Yep.
If I'm lucky I'll sleep for 2 hours. But anyway.
I'm definitely nodding off here.
Yeah. I guess you got real quiet for a while there. All right. Good night, everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. You guys are all incredible. You're wonderful humans. I love you all. Farewell. Farewell, dear ogres.